league matches a course animu ensemble Tony Edinina and so Brian 055159993 055159993 Monfa messages no WhatsApp messages no fa na yankin kan emfa emao mo amode videos and so ebano bamcho 0244 263902 0244263902 and no a WhatsApp video line. Sanso ana obetimi de afa 0593 0593 930110 0593 930110 and also a WhatsApp video line which me de our videos no be afa so abre money entra and it will be emamo ye papa enye asem keto akra ebefie na ya behwe de ekoso ewofie emra ya befa Africa na ya de ekoso Africa awa Mohammed ba be transi na enso ode ni nyina ensem abrayen Tony Montana my mra ho na mehwe de wababa no kakra de brayen George Akwasi Afriye say ohia introduction bia ewo Ghana football emu na papa yi di nsem bi atudwa ewo Kessben media Kessben sports so Ghana Football Association say omo a charge no omra emeyi nano section 11 2D of the GFA disciplinary code 2019 omo the age na so e de a charge papai na George Free ankasa nsemben na okokae ho charge kwa miki ba be transit ni nyina ibetie ni nyina na emu baako efefo no age na so match manipulation hun sense ma ko fa bae se results ni positions ni ade nyina no omo determine kra ansana omo ya shasi abobo matches ni ade info and be this one be this one be him for be relegation omo kan nyina go okra ansana hun sem no enso ashase kra in some way na George the to Jaffa match manipulations ho minimum crowd a bit me take akra disappointed me all right inti kama some the film kakra bi okay yen take akra
na kwako ye say oh is one get corporate here and I say be oyeni me I don't really want to call myself an opposition to Ket because there have been a lot of suggestions I movie yaka ebi wo wa video so for example remember a typical example you remember when Ket was proposing say oba obeye autonomous league committee wo His Royal Highness to go after the office there be a normal committee every week all members of the league will go the Premier League were going meeting at Togo after the office. That time there's nothing like autonomous league. But we can have a semi-autonomous league, which is what is being practiced everywhere.
Say matches no manipulations near the woman no they ready pamcho mumfa enomra na yentie na Tony some way e bae anopei na beto dwa bebrebe nra na bae de ba anopei na dodo no ano etie George Akwasi Free nim say oh we be ma ne ho apokakra na ashikiri masisi no a chopa bia na ntwensan bi ni hwan bia kobri ni kuru kra akobri ni kuru asamna kobri ni kuru na anopei Kessben sports en nedi nkomo anopei charge ne bae no dey na George Akwasi Free e ho kakra bi later show no mu ye be ma watini nyina yenti kakra nsema odi ato anim sisi
anopei e man ajukra na me hu say amount for the charges now, Mama say, oh, yeah, charge me the other. But sometimes, though I was not expecting it, but before say normal, I will just respond quickly to it. I think that these are issues already in the public domain. I make references to things that has happened. I even cited a video, Kessben at the room, I'm sure you and maybe I may see the leagues under Ketokrigu is being manipulated. So Ubo fix match, manipulation. say if a match is being fixed, manipulation. It is a Muhammad Jatum say under new regime, no. You're banning as gold near ya. What happened before you ban them? My site me was so many examples. Dreams FC versus RTU. RTU, Eddie, unregistered players travel all the way from Tamale. Any the president of the FA team, Ekobo the whereas Unim say a league, he said a system just by the push of the button, no, you can know players who are registered. Even me now, me know couple crab me presia, me who's team with me call system, me who's players we or me registered and now me registered. In the me, I don't see why even a team can travel all the way from Tamale all the way to the Akobo match, not score line and stay in our books. If this is not manipulation, what is this? Oh, me say the prosecutor don't copy more ink because in the coming days, memo every day, yeah, memo be.
What do you have?
Also, prosecutor and copy
ink. Yes, and also,
since we bet you up,
na asem na say wase asem no kra enti we no be kana mo be charge na prosecutor no copy ink more it was every day of man for
me promise you say the work can you be charge
yes
I can promise you that
Tony we a headline keke yes
you prosecutor no
yes you're more Emma Manfo
and some na wakana
in the course of the show
on for response
yes when you video for free akra I drew local stories now e be mo tie ni nyina wasa the F no kra more any prosecutor no then go for can obi message or there about Joe I quote Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo after Samatex won the league. Quote, FC Samatex won the league through corruption and bribery. Unquote, we a former FA boss, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo, Heart of Folk board member. Na obi ebusa sensema Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo okan FA for no charge na omo an charge no. Ensem bebre and penifo bebre dia tudwa. They charge you more and I am charge you more. Why now? All right. More from messages number. You're baking kind and so at the Mamo Kessben television. Say the city and the tour come pa the MLBR. Don't kuni bepeje mu Tony.
Godfather, me da CP. And then some the door song, you hearing some so uncle for so means local news no by bet na say na other more at the Adventist can stay many were video no and fan free her.
And then the video see near the air boy Esther so you be a fin a Esther traffic. Or the gata bro.
On Mr. Ninkra.
Not na me am ya the number and damn with the me am go video.
Or say or money man confer them on them father and son.
Yeah.
Na
Indian
video no osrel
o de bedwem ho me de betu committee nanim
osrel
say we dey say sire bi we me anam kokova
o de general manager ene buy
me say me anam kokova event no communim say Esther Nimrika tu sada
ono agi atum de waye ni nyina ogitu
because tu ye nyina captured yes
also is so sorry agent nsem na video no osrel o de obetimi ade
Esther na embrace Esther captured
na GM ebunku toju omemenim dem am say sorry GM die ebunku toju
say in charge of traffic Kessben media yes traffic nyina baba ina shedesa na ene headline here Esther captured live Judy yoko yebanu kunko ho omo edit video no
on a GM so don't say me boss.
Yeah, the video, yes.
Na GM ano pay wo bunko to say GM sorry.
Hey, wo no manya wi.
Also sorry.
Asem we.
Mr. Ninko anga say mu na die ni mapacho.
So penifo anya hwia, e ho hwia me am sim papa dia konkre. See we. Enya o paper ni etwam keke. Yes I want to. Apo akoboy sempani for anya ho hwia
sara ne ho achiri no wa be pacho
bati
Tori tum said the why
yeah Tori You go.
Osro.
You go.
Na Mr. Ninkwa na obeka no nim se ni video ha.
No. You go.
GM no be patch no. Ni video se good ha no.
Esther captured live. Graphic banner headline. You go.
With that CP. Yeah, call amonane. Yeah, shall say and free England. Said ye about Dumienu our GFA press conference. Omo hall honoma. Ghanaian coach Otto Ado Benemu and squad for in double header AFCON qualifiers no. Sapepe penny beso England. About one Lee Castle England interim manager January and new coach took over take over for now on one airboy Juma and about 2 p.m. England Lee Castle and central for Ebeshia na UEFA Nations League games are omo any Greece and Republic of Ireland airborne or the squad no abeto 20 and a press on airbaso England yen to also our Germany aso ya Julian Nagelsmann and the dear ebeba name Stefan Ortega Man City reserve goalkeeper niate sa squad na bano for the first time in so many years nidi ebepiem say one of the goalkeepers are omesom Germany minor wa bramo so airbo 2 games in the UEFA Nations League no omo enso tonsa de afre no yenwremo ewo Nico William aso ye ninchifri Ghana na obo edema Spain national team no Nico William bebao player na wakasa kakra o say wanyanko Barca no besin ne messages are odo eba no so pa kofo dinner time say bana wa Barca no eno ano no ye mababa se biem adenti na team kese to say Barca apel na wantimi ama na adenti na we yesa say team no woni hompo ejire na so enti Messi club no mu biem we any messages are odo a Nico William Osi besin ne nsa eda so eka na Inaki William ni nua na obo edema the Black Stars of Ghana no osi obeka no kre na omo maame pese Nico ekobo ema Barcelona nemo na omo father ebese Nico este our Bilbao nemo papa no decision ana eye adwuma enti na Nico William ema me de kobenya nkaneba no esina kan ama Bas nemo papa no na ka se de bi Nico entena na ombo emfa ema Bilbao eno na nam so ema asese wafa omo jesi na maten na obo adwuma ede ama Bilbao mo football club no na Valencia na marosama ensi okrom ho a ensu atwi edi afa Valencia okrono so no players no most of them eguso a omo eye donations ahodro Marcos Llorente Atletico Madrid player Osra kwan and drive here since 5 a.m. and I'll call Valencia Chrome Hall now or the van bakokoi now almost the 2 more vans into vans now I'm gonna call you know and I'll hear our Kessben so now almost at the 400 pressure washers and a call here now bakubia cost so 460 euros sad donation marco here at the among the people of Valencia yeah call Chelsea as well your part Nevin a former Chelsea player also Chelsea almost 4 games said don't no Eden pa almost any Arsenal airborne and no a weekend we are almost Aston Villa Leicester and Spurs about the 3 remaining games so 4 matches no say you boy na still Chelsea or top for them there not just said any aka Chelsea this year I'm about top 4. Enti I'm top 4 no. Ebe depending on South 4 next games. Very crucial. After 4 games we say Chelsea. That's so cut top 4 ni mu dia. And I just say can be no Chelsea ebe free mu. Omo ebe stay forever. Ewa free English Premier League. John Mikel Obi a former Chelsea player, former Nigeria midfielder. No I say partnership. Our Chelsea in free. Romeo Lavia and the Moises Caicedo no afa adwuma no esi a picky buta over South 2 plus now omo bomb fin na ehu na Enzo Fernandez no ohia say obe race in the game because a ball na South 2 plus no airborne omo very very solid na balance on so e wo team ni mu we ene sama Mikel Obi e de atudwa fa Caicedo and Romeo Lavia partnership our Chelsea omo finfin and Chelsea and Noah FC airborne in the Europa Conference League Enzo Maresca Chelsea manager or say anya fair to Christopher Nkunku anya number 9 nenso for so benya bia bonti na also mo born as a force now jitum say Sunday man enkoi at a point boy no ontimi enjoy playing time nyina no ono sem kakra editudwa Enzo Maresca ekasai.
I said I feel shame for Christo because I said before in pre-season probably was our best player playing I think in his position, but because we need also to adapt players we start to move him as a striker knowing that he's not a 9, knowing that but to find balance, sometimes we try that. But for
we
me,
in some Enzo Mariska Chelsea, I'm going to Jinaka Eddie for Christopher Nkuku My United English FA no atwa so a fine almost £50,000. No, you know a gamer or any Chelsea a boy, yeah. My United players no. 5 players a D yellow cards. Now where the second timer SSC way I'm gonna Spurs a boy no Man United enya 5 or more yellow cards against Chelsea so Sapepe NSC I'm English FA no at the fine at the Atu United omo club no so Alejandro Garnacho Man United omo boy no Oko Spain and Barcelona Ene Madrid obi anya sa boy na omo enso epe brutal Real Madrid omo je la desema omo 10th UEFA Champions League trophy no omo ay hon documentary at say December year and as that Champions League ne la desma no omo ebetimi unveil sa documentary no video no omo pound to ma gamer omo na come do see omo from the miracle of Lisbon ne nyina no omo ebe pound to 20 omo 10th anniversary 2014 and I said see we are in 2024 10 years munie afei and I start documentary no eba still a Madrid Jide pass Carlo Ancelotti or that so the best coach we are say and just say and empire den ya I bet turn the tables around ama Madrid team no ama pick ama niema and so etimi afa young remo Madrid so ye bi January Madrid team a omo signing players January now so we injury records players are a prepare now here say January or make me aqua market no so many players outdoor and so aba and UEFA Champions League Bayern Munich Eshaka bakwa Benfica omo entimi anti Jamal Musiala no the only goal of the game man Bayern Munich come out to the and the 3 maximum points after the game na coach Vincent Kompany side Harry Kane and Jamal Musiala the goal scorer go on our Kessben so after the game saw 3 personalities Bayern Munich swear you know omo kasai.
But I think we were very calm. I think that we're on a positive trend. We're scoring a lot of goals today, a little bit less, but we're having a lot of clean sheets as well at the moment. So yeah, we were patient against a tough opponent, and I think it's a really good win. So we're very happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, completely dominant with pretty much the whole game. You know, they didn't cause us many problems at all. Yeah, good. Really good to get the win.
Harry Kane striker and coach Vincent Kompany near Tio Moncano. When we say and Bayern Munich match a delay for 50 minutes because among trend problems. France no omo rival alliance no na kwakwa den na Germany Munich Chrome na trains na intimi and travel papa and no match game no delay. I wrote some say your poor match no na one fun and so every muti and game no best start a delay after the game so ya test a fan back and so every man ya was sempa na no a esi ye Bayern come and so aso ye yenwura me e Barca say Barca chewa one na for kra no 4 na June some of there and 5 and the Murian and Barca omo eche Kresnat Veda eshomo 5-2 restart Belgrade and omo Edin Sanseme go se pepe free match no and our Kessben so na onim say all time Champions League ne Lewandowski and ni go no at the number slow power Ronaldo 140 Messi 129 Lewandowski actually 99 UEFA Champions League goals. The next goal in the Champions League, Nibetcher say, was share goal number 100 in UCL. Lewandowski says a flick. Ekachen say, or share goal no in front of Barca fans. Oh, Monju Kumoma na ebefe. Or share 100 goal in the Champions League. Ewa where and share that NFB Biasa. After the game, Hans Flick, a Barca manager, or in some way, Eddie Jai.
Yeah, I think I'm very happy how we played. So it's also with the ball, it was really good, and also we pressed very high, and yeah, we deserved also the result.
What do you think about the Red Star after the game?
Well, Hans Flick, Jules Conde. A Barca defender French Nino also the kakra at the source so say Barca there are picky brutal what show a 4-5 when you for cry I don't know now goes new flow to Jules Conde at the message with my end on my hat trick of assist.
Good feeling. It's always a good feeling to give assist. I know it's something I'm working on a lot because that's the part of my game I need to improve. So it's good. It showed I'm a good way, and obviously shout out to my teammate because they scored the goal and wasn't easy.
Well, Jules Conde, a Barcelona defender, and Rafinha, the man of the match or form brutal Brazil, you know. How many managed to turn inside already Barca as captain there. apeke ama no pa nneɛma no ekoye papa enti ɛna ɔno ane to aso a ɔfa man of the match. PSG ɛtena from a goal up ɔmo lose by 2-1 na ɛna let's come and show ɔmo by 2-1 saa game na Luis Enrique in the last 16 Champions League games no only 6 per na we win it with PSG. Offer percentage now 37.5%. Win percentage the lowest. And a PSG manager I take charge in the first 10 games in the UEFA Champions League. Now coach say no worse ne betting I represent or who be that 30 years in football. Emu eba no coach na say onim de ebema na agi na results na tum say omo enya clear chances na omo bogu just say omo nya 30 chances na omo hye 1 na omo consider cheap goals enra Luis Enrique na ne bo afu papa enra Arsenal eko Milan ema Inter shamkabako a omo entimi anti akancha no goal na nya the only goal of the game enra Arsenal for GD pass boy ya wo hwe Mikel Merino goalkeeper Soma Clashino, Nitipa, no Sanka referee penalty. On the other hand, a turning up, no akwaje penalty mum at the Arsenal, na Mikel Arteta on your happy cry. 7 points and Arsenal Premier League no, between almost and the leaders Liverpool Champions League no so almost at 12 on the league table. Back to back defeat for Arsenal in the Champions League and Koyikra and Jorginho and Gabriel Jesus Edwin Jesus Ekoma Maicon a former Inter Milan player Brazil Nino Enra that obey ne fellow Brazilians into Enra Maicon a deal hoodie at the Akatanity so into former Inter player no and a Brazil for Gabriel Jesus and a Jorginho come honoma Eromu Jesus at the man into where a Jorginho Tamoban Gabriel Jesus just no or the man Jorginho there and so now or the account God for other Roma yena we so na enko 4 crores so some no
fancy Tony na emrefie emehwe the ekoso enso ewa ha nemo kwan Aston Villa if I so consider your goal no
Tyron Minks
against Club
Blue
na hadwen kaka
yeah Tyron Minks
ye beba mpacho de nyabotre ni nyina no ho sem eba later Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra. More messages no enso ba na eba Tony Montana mote ne nka Julian Caesar and the message about Mr. George Free's allegations about the FA regarding league manipulations may be in bad taste and he may have to support his claims with proof. However, charging people on such comments alone doesn't make the league attractive. To make a league attractive entails a whole lot with the FA, which the FA has failed so far. Personally, looking at how things are unfolding, it's seemingly obvious that Mr. Okreku didn't prepare for the FA presidency adequately and has not as yet learned that much on the job as well. However, I think Mr. Friye can win the FA presidency only when he is ready to patch up with Mr. Kwesi Nyantakyi. No one should discount Mr. Nyantakyi's influence one bit. Alas, egos must be compromised. Anyway, where is Mr. Randy Abbey? We used to know. Where are Masters Fred Papo or Sai Palmer? Or they are also vindictive. Is Mr. Frank Nelson also not ripe for the FA job? Just asking unconventionally. Julian Caesar and the way and so Abraham. Ohineba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany, the way about the support from the GFA and other football stakeholders for Ket re-election highlights a deep-rooted issue within our nation. In any reputable institution, Ket Okreku will have stepped down by now due to the noticeable decline in standards. If he's honest with himself, he knows he hasn't left a meaningful impact. The real reason behind the support he's receiving, however, lies in a system that operates almost like a cartel. Those who don't align with them are sidelined, often facing harsh treatment. For many, this creates a need to support him. However, Ket and his allies should remember that no reign lasts forever. What at all does he want to achieve again? Ohineba Kwachi, Cologne, Germany, the also the abre no I can amano every 2 teams played a match of convenience and they were both punished. Fast forward, a team fields an unqualified player against the FA president team and the matter is allowed to lie. Sir, is this not a case of coco football, Bob? Why energy message and so breme is it Joe Broody? Okay, me who edin bisa ewa ha. Okay, yankoso mamenyi mienu bin free ho. Na yebeba na yawa betwa so de amamo. Justice. I overheard some Asante supporters want to mobilize themselves and demonstrate against Coach Ogum and the Kotoko players at Adako Jachi during their training session today. And I think it's early days yet. Kumasi Asante Kotoko is the only team in the world which has his own enemies within the team. They should not start again, but the coach should also up his game because this is the same way it started last season and we won 7 games without a win. Also, there have been some allegations that some of the players are turning into politicians and are playing against the coach. And if it's true, then it means the coach is a chief politician because all the politicians were sacked last season and the new players were recruited. And this FA will suffer when dictionaries cancel the word disrepute. Justice, Mampo, Asem, Health Center, and so na di way abraying. Abiyafo nyina no aye krado ba mi ko aye Daud herbal na makofa nkrato kakra bi ewo Dr. Daud aswe me ba na fi ye de ndoma ba hihye so pa ye ba sisia.
Ye frɛ me Dr. Enuanom ne adofo ye frɛ me Dr. Daud. Me na Daud herbal hospital ano. Na enam me so enane Daud ointment. Daud 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse. Na duwei edutwem Daud ointment. Daud ointment o se fatwi na ebeko. Ofa Daud 360 capsules o se sisi na ade wom. Na dro mienu wei e adwuma bom. Obi a osisi ye o yapa. De obeye ne se wo de Daud ointment no etwi osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na wodi bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wodware wi a fa Daud ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Daud 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti adanse ni bi
Daud ointment edrowe me straighten and well done the toda me pon adwuma na me honam nyina me ye me ho bibi enye ba se minya sa Daud ointment we na me twitwi a na anopa so binya Daud 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kura se kane no te do we de edi masema ma no be di so asema ma
ye electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Daud ointment so ye adwuma na obra okoduru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na ho aye den Daud ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ruwa me yusu mama hoden pa ma metimi gba adwuma bibi e kama e ma me ye Daud 360 capsules and a Daud ointment. Oh, many way no now the way no twitwi wa apostle e ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de che otumi be bodwuma Daud ointment fatwi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akospreda mi secret na nu ani e bugdo na ani Daud ointment ene papa mi sole anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi ba bia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so ba so te samia we use Daud ointment that the secret of my taxi driving.
Me a transmission gearbox specialist. Ejuma mi ye. Enkare na mi pega ade a na me nsakura antimi pega. Na ase me ma ade so na lock mi sisi. Se say fi se mi share Daud 360 capsules. Ene Daud ointment no. Aboa me bebre the dry you so amente ya mente bla bia. Obia mo modern so betimi ape Daud ointment. Ene Daud 360 capsules. Enya biato.
Odofo se watibi. Edro ya me ka ho asem no. Eno ho adanse ene wonom adi no ko pharmacy e ben wo herbal shop e ben wo ne koto Daud ointment Daud 360 capsules na se de enkrofo di ho adanse no wo so be di ho adanse wo pese wo frɛ a eno na wo screen ase no 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yɛtɔn aduro wɔ man Ghana mu bia no, ode wura house open Daud ointment and Daud 360 capsules.
Okay, yamamu nyina kwa babiom emra midfield action Kessben 93.3 Kumasi, Kessben 92.9 Accra. Andy Kem,
you know,
any time for a Ibia who ye jani ye kaguma kiti na yakwe baby. Bako kwa Champions League games in Accra, right? Na fi yaba na yabe de koso enso ewo efie. My name is Owo Bibia, asana yakwa Champions League games no so.
And obviously, I would love to address the issues of Nebakwachi and the Julian Caesar, but maybe for
okay, local stories.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Foreign, they straight away, UEFA Champions League, the review of what transpired yesterday. To me, I mean, go straight to there.
Yeah, Yanko.
Okay. Do you know, and UEFA Champions League second games, they also. Now, what a season Barcelona is having. No, Creo say, Obi or your fan of Barcelona, and GDN said Barca beat me and go to this level. But the doing of Hansi Flick, that's a same BBR, Nenra, game one more boy again. Barca are not just winning, they indeed. And Sergio, the good thing is that at least Yamal and Timmy and Shenra, but till that consistency from Robert Lewandowski. Last season, near Lewandowski, say performance ni mkoye eti say the name Lewandowski say and can a performance ne be kosoro ti say the previous years ni nim Barca de fan from Bayern Munich de ne buy now ye campaigner now she goes who feel the presence no link up it other air forwards because obi oni Lewandowski be him say Lewandowski any player out the ball ne be ba beto no akoti to obi achi aka but oyobia or involve himself in play, he link up so well, or excellent movement, no sir add a lot to any place no anymore. And this season, Sir Daniel Omono and everybody the same thing, oh yeah. So sure that Rafinha the same thing, and Rafinha day in day out, one shot or assist, and now share, and Enra a man of the match performance. English Premier League, you know, boy, and a dear Barco free mopa, and the Marcello Biesano, a year. Shooting and or one player uncharacteristically with a Brazilian forward, baby utini piano oshutu from afar, and Barca once again etrese omo 4 to reckon with this season. Into Sevilla almost 5, share Bayern Munich 4, share Real Madrid 4, share RCD Espanyol 3, and then Rajuna share 5. In the last 5 games, Barcelona shared 21 goals, and that is what you need from a well and attacking team, Barcelona. Barca anytime be a Champions League, you know, almost performing, no, not just one who's almost performance. They show any domestically. They are not like Real Madrid. They are not like Liverpool. They are not like Juventus or AC Milan. Until this season, almost combining the performance, almost do La Liga, and almost say a year. The Champions League in the boom. Yeah, Baba Hansi Flick and the charges now for that consistency. Arsenal Echo PM ewo the Giuseppe Meazza. Echo bo team a your friend International Milan. Now, you know, it was so clear. Say, Arsenal team now in the last few games almost struggles almost be picky. Inti new be a game almost the turning point. Newcastle United game no, a game how omu yin na ma nko yan farmer. Playing against Inter Milan and check the performance. Inter so done a Champions League ma. Who say omu team na a team with huge experienced players and a well coached team and almost our options. Into share the young Arsenal side, you know, how they will fare against Inter Milan because the last time they played a mature side in the Champions League was the game against Bayern Munich. PSG are more will be expected on betting media man. Into near share how they will fare. But you know and attack no from Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, and Kai Havertz no you know. A war for an Italian back line of 5 because you know them frails Matteo Damien were top, Stefan De Vrij, Benjamin Pavard, and almost Abo Abrante Fan receive Bisek, the German international account. And you know with this attack there, so they share a back line of 5 for you suffer and obviously Inter Milan it's me a winner by 1-0. In the second half, Omo defended Omo 1-0 now, but for me they were the better side. Na Omo deserve was Omo winning. And yema nko yi mfama ATM. Inti time Omo kwa kopiem ewo eye Park the Princess no Genoa. Na ye hwe hawa enema betimi asan akọ e de amatima e frɛ no eye ATM because Omo tena fie ama Lila ba be hye Omo lusu to Benfica. Inti Omo kwa kopiem wo Park the Princess na be kɔ sei. Ye hwe PSG against PSV anko yi. Ye hwe PSG against Arsenal and also anko yi. It's playing against a team almost here matured. Experienced coach. No need share how an man to be see ako ediamomo. But Sergio Enra Paris Cotu Atene Dikain Atletico Madrid equalizer and it was a gamer. Now who say chances will be brebe Edima PSG. But Sergio, when the ball no better atana Asensio, Dembele, Bradley Bacola. And when the defense of Atletico Madrid ever omo elementa. General Bradley Bacola moha. E o muso o manya Jose Maria Jimenez.
Predicted Atletico.
Yes, maybe predicted Atletico win.
Yeah.
Sergio, e o muso ATM enya Jose Maria Jimenez. Omo enya Abrantia ye friend Lenormand. Omo ball other vessel a converted pivot no mo na ba central defense. Any Clement Lenglet. It is also omo two center backs na nke moha. But unfortunately, PSG soon need that attack now. Ube expect so mu betim the Euroma created that chances no because Marcus Asensio any player Olidila na obegine di bebe Dembele bese ball ni bebe bansa na obo biache and you know Bradley Bacola mo de omo ha and omo midfield no the twist and turn and retentional play the doso inti ball na ekọ ni mo intimi nko kese but in all ATM kire say na omo ye purposeful and in the last minute obi anim say game here wie no na ehun say Angel Korea e free e kire adino or the board about to them in the last minute. I'm Atletico Madrid winning by 2-1.
All right, but we have goal now. Aston Villa, a concede here. Yeah. Goal no yes. Na complaints are honey. Mikel Arteta also complains oh you be a brother member in Macquarie and then say local no more. George free instance need the FA reaction. Now no pay George as a kejagum no. Yes. Interesting. But Ebiesida, a referee. No, but it's the same referee that handle it.
Yeah.
And the Omuba come wrong because at the corner, and see goalkeeper and a jai ball and the man defender. Okay, I play and I resume.
Yes.
No, no. They're foul.
Penalty.
Mama, you
Emiliano Martinez to Taro Minks.
No, yes. The referee say a penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah.
And you know, so a penalty.
Yes.
Because play no, you started play. And you say, Bia, ball no, be and a referee about Ben.
Maybe on my close shot now, but who hit him now, you can still see it. I think that the referee was so right. Honestly, we named the batter remains in the team. Because one baby, I born it down or the ball no a pass man and the one was half a ball across other brain is all pan to then and there cause you the team. And normally footballers they say with our few players starting in South.
Yeah, it be a seed there.
Another one.
Arsenal
Gabriel Migales.
Yes. But we referee now
General, I think the Arsenal referee was wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
The Arsenal referee was wrong.
Okay.
And the game has resumed. Too bad watch a ball.
Minim de na ne nan wo hoye.
Assembly.
Wo do nan e bo alcohol na wo chi na go de na e simpler.
Ube kutwa do say players we ube no akutwa bet bi. Oh sometimes.
O ju de wa o yes.
We no akutwa bet bi say no be ye penalty.
Wow. Nsem ofie nti na remember say be ko.
No na miniama na ne hweka. Basa na me medical kasa peke. Nti say de ejuma na no mo bonko a mo hwe omachi.
Okay. Nka mi di nkomo kakra bi aba. Me ba na nka yetiti abi a wo initial comment bi a
oba. Jeba initial comment first of all ebiwura enu nkomo dem say ye ne anwie. Ba ko ye third term or no third term. The other one was George Free comment say indeed the Fuzi league in manipulated under 30 years of credit. and GF for say Sebi Omrame Yinano. Now are bringing the name of the game into disrepute.
Yeah.
George and Susu GD is or you ready crowd to convince whosoever invite him.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. And Oba Ibinya Botre.
Yeah, sure.
The Yashimu ye. My initial comment is the here pa how you see a football between pong.
Yeah.
Gagging people will never solve any problem.
Oh, we is also more gaggy will be.
Oba.
Yeah, Buarama as a more count one or two.
You can't go for one or two.
Sanity.
You know, then some no, yes, bringing the name of the game into disrepute is there. It's true.
Yeah.
But then some also be the actually the academy maybe invite you for and George probably is the biggest friend opposition person.
Sure.
Like the obvious person clearly. Or yeah, George free or yeah Kate rival. Into say if opposition person here then somewhere cause Uti nsema jo mahama mo kane ade ade a we sure say e Ghana constitution ma ye nya bia na police for nya bi from so mo chire but they are still going on. America na the nancy dey cause mo kra democracy 1870 bi o for me enye brabe you
former GFA boss Dr. Daud Tamaklo so then some no uti after say Samatex winning league, you know. Yeah I've as a football board member.
Yeah
also Samatex AG League, you know, through bribery and corruption.
Nobody has invited you. Also, McDonald crowd here. If I say only a member of the into the laws of the FA, will be same came free journalists for almost what can be journalists to invite on your member, brother Sheno, open the Ambra, she in Ghana court, then they be a it's Georgia member. So for me, he's bounded by. And that's a GF brand in Yano, and then the age. But dear Dr. Hanja, who Tamaklo and may show say a bit joy tape into me, personally. The table teams that he's the Kakana Vitiano, he started convincing me.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
The example given, it was convincing.
You come right.
Of course.
Okay, so we are convinced there, and now not all convinced. So now we are convinced.
He convinced me with the Kakrana material.
I see.
Yes.
You come right.
To buy a bit.
Nah, you're making it so.
You know,
Monsieur you come right.
Get to it. Omo ye part of the FA. Omo ye part of teams. Omo running football ne. Omo can be brilliant FA for, including ESCO members. Omo an your botche. Omo am free ubia. And ya you na catch some coach at match. And ya you. Yeah, from Aladia can be say bet in a bois class no e will crum ha obi a friend. E go see say I bet come a crowd or can add gold ni go stars no sabe can has na reach you mbu. E no mo de letter ba so patch or see on patch on the trail letter. He was part of the game changer. Woman na mum baby. Nti why judge the political witch hunting and why you game no, you know. The political witch hunting. Genuinely, na hokoba. You be can be ade back.
I mean, Comra, me call ni what scientific herbal hospital. Na me no mo kudin ko but before say me call no. Yenti hour ne headlines ka crowd dey brain.
Say jo me enwa what baby amedi menu to ho Barca Athletic youngsters are moko joining from Ghana. We hear Abdul Aziz Isa and then David Odua say jo enwa omunya kwan ebe wure mu omu game no say jo those boys showed some glimpses of very good performances from what we watched yesterday between that Real Sociedad B and Barca Athletic and say jo ukoba and coach aduntu ebebe mikine squad for the last 2 games in the AFCON. Say you heard him sir ebe interestingly ebe banti. Some of the African countries have started naming their squad. Nigeria diaba say you na Victor Osimhen is back after missing the last AFCON qualifiers, you know. So you Okoba Miwrem, and of course Barca making an interesting switch for Mohamed Salah. So you Okoba.
Mamin Komra na yemehwe wenum enso enyina ni what scientific hospital penny for ewa ha Dr. Paul ha sanso ena kwachi enso atrans quickly mamin komo na mehwe do mo de ebre pamcho penny for so ho ye de
pa
de nkopo asipa kwachi me say everyone
right general general me da say abusuafo ni what scientific hospital yesanso animo hia bi mo juada ne bedin komo efa asichirare diabetes ho seni si ha ye papa no mpanimfo bi na afi ma menum bi no efiri nkɔmɔ no akyi no amanfoɔ frɛ ebi mu aba ama yɛahwɛ a egusua na yɛma wɔnom enuro kan na hyɛ ne nso sɛ diabetes yadeɛ no yɛ regulate body sugar no nyadeɛ etu afiri nipadua ni mu na sɛ de bɛyɛ a wobɛnya aduro wadidie mu wobɛyɛ exercise wobɛtentene wapɔ mu na aboa ma o sugar level no ayɛ normal ne nkɔfa nkɛseɛ bi amrɛ no ɛno ɛne adwuma ni what scientific hospital yɛyɛ ɛwɔ yɛasoɛyɛ bia ɔdeɛ pressure na ɛha wɔ anaa wɔ ho nsɛm awarefoɔ mo akyini abrɛ awɔ munya bia momra ni what scientific hospital odi yɛ ulcer ana typhoid ona hyehye obu on mo se doctor me na asese de mpane pin ɛwɔ me na ase ana okoda odwonso ntentem odwonso bebransa na ade ache o prostate bi yɛ kɛse ana betima yɛ o diabetes na ma sa symptoms we ɛba ni padua ni mu a oba ni what scientific hospital a ɛnya de ɛyɛ ahoma na ase catheter beto obema bi da mu mpo a brani what scientific hospital nuru de be ma on beboa amoankaso anya ahoden no na wadwonso a wohia mo bia emfiri catheter bia nso ɛhɔ yɛ wɔ Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction ni adansu rural bank no ɛna edie nim hwɛ ɛna wo bank kran so a yɛ mile 7 Achimota mile 7 yɛ ben Janet corner dan no a juada kosi mi minda na yɛ adwuma number no ne hia frɛ na yɛ ni nkɔmɔ problem bi ade bi a onemu bi ani ni nkɔmɔ ebetimi ahwa ebeka chirentimi hwɛ so ebo amane fibroid and ovarian cyst na ha wa frɛ 0244 087687 0244 087687 0244 087687 Obani what scientific hospital a enye nimdie asebe nyakopon de amaye efa enhaban na afa bibidro ne ndie mu nkwa ne mom emfidie nwanwaso esare di dwuma no eya na emieda nso efra wofro ho no mu a obu on mo boss doctor machinia babia makonyina menye lab da mepacho ye ha de ye be your lab say scan wo se etwe bibia wo se ye bia ne ho yare ne tiri so ne ho address e fata se de canon ye be ye ama won so wa ho to atimi aba na ene so Dr. Paul ha timi je mama na fi doc nso odi ewura ehaban mu nimdi
Dr. Paul
Sergio
yeah maintiwe yes
Sergio besua de na me ba bia ma chia watie for makai o mo se omo ye discerning nti no betie program bi ti se Kessben Sports ha na disua na doors no steady part the way I and mo kasane ade to da via o se o analysis no won anim kakra chen bi mu de in fact eno nzenti na yanso ye de ye ba ye meka na wa ye be ka de ewo mu a number 1 e fact number 2 e tried and tested so what can you no man be man e ma ya kama pa nti ya resa na the agility kwa ho the agility e de kwa said the sports tie pepepe no footballer bia na agility is strong na ya na football no wona nim che o maka nti e ba ayaresa mu a so wo pe ba bi pa na wo de ho abegya se wo pe se wa ayaresa na so wa pomudin wie pe ya e ni wa scientific clinic wo ba ye ho a de ye ne se ye di kan hwehwe o yare ne ye hwehwe wie a ni abomodin a pe plant bia eno na de ne nkon ni padua na befa de ntia ye ne sa ne se ye nananom eja ye nnua pi kirekire no kwan afa ye befa so a herbal ne be strong o wiase nyina anka agba Ghana de anka ye de ye nyame an ye abro wa ma ye herbs bebre na kwan pa ye befa so aka abomu a enkwa se o kidney enkwa se o liver ense wani enkwa se ni padua kwa afoforo bi no enne ma ni wat dance no ntia de ye mfa ne sa se ye se o ahaban we eye anasa haban we yenti yekeka mu no yehwe de be ya ma onko anu ni padua odie ne no enuane no be na ne fa ansa na ya ma wafa nti enem pese eniema bebreba de be ye ba yesua no yesua bibi ketua bi fa multiple sclerosis ho ne link na up to kwan ya be fa so de mango haban e be ye sa de no multiple sclerosis okte se multiple sclerosis ani pa wo ho no ma o vision no eto da nya clear okọ hospital ni ya check wani a yase wani no so ye okay sa no tumrika bra the wa scientific clinic because ye ne be ya anya abota hwehwe ma akwakodu stage bi say ye multiple sclerosis na affect no o de bia wonya balance nipa nam na onta anya balance once bi won say wa sheki kakra and o be hwehwe mu a yesenye stroke yesenye hypertension yesenye bibia be koma ya na ye multiple sclerosis sometimes so wo ho no ma say ona ase ay dududu ebi mu na ase timi ye namba na ase titreti obi ho no ma okasa na rura akwakofi ne ho sometimes honam timi ya hyehye etoda bizo honam timi dwopa ya be check na nya malaria enya typhoid enya symptom enya ade foforo bi enya yare bia obekomu a na ya multiple sclerosis eno na oba ni wata hwehwe mu wi a ne ya de ahaban ya frɛ ne mango ahaban mango ahaban contain a lot of phytochemicals bakwa na dwuma so ani a ehwese multiple sclerosis and many person no pa no your friend anthraquinones mango age aboso mango na haban na very very strong na se wo ya na yi anthraquinones no free mango ahaban no se de oba ni water ye na ye nya ho adaje ni ye yi ni de no nko aba ni padua ba be sa yare stronko ye mane nso ho mango ahaban no so toda bia ya haban no se ono a e wadwuma de bebrɛw sanso na se wo ye distillation e wa ahoden de bebrɛw sanso na se wo soki no nko a e wa ahoden de bebrɛw nti e ma ye nya ne nyina ye kan miensa nyina bom any form of draining ye twe sa anthraquinones no any phytochemicals e wa mango ahaban no ni de aba be sa yare ye wi e ma ne nso ho a se de ma ka no o kidney ne ho hia ye nti ye sa yare a ni ye focus nso o kidney ho de ono ebebo ebeno de o ye distillation ebebo no nso ye sa ne ye be ye no nti ya yare sa e stronko kra ya mane nsa so nso hwa o oba multiple sclerosis and other diseases and nipa dodo na ata adwene hypertension ho aya na ne yem ahye no na odwene stroke ho symptoms bebre ye ofie no aya na nya de ye adwene nanti ye ta de aduru a enne yare ne nse ne kan nipadua no ne ama yare na eni ho kra na akoba enne de odu ni what scientific clinic ayan hwehwe mu na dance no nti ye de mango ahaban keke kwan ye befa so atwe anthraquinones na me dance so jo ene mpese ye ma tiefo o mani jepa just last 2 months na maame bia because of diabetes nti na ho nyina asai nipa mienu ba ko so breast cancer nti na waye surgery kura manasa yi afa ho na enso kakreba ekuro na ba etoda that treatment no say anya herbs your phytochemical be friend quercetin say quercetin wa anya bia nko nipadua ne ma forget it ebe chepa eno na ni what scientific nature nti ya hwehwe mu a sajo menya abotre yenya abotre ma me nan kakran sa ekura eye tire diabetes kuro no ye de mango ahaban ene Cassia occidentalis yata friend say enkwada board ye de mango ahaban ene enkwada board ye Cassia occidentalis ye twen quercetins na ewom no ne ye kan ye nya abotre ne ye de ye maame ne kuro no ho ama ne bi no me yen kakran sa within 2 months maame ne kuro no sajo nkanye discretion ewo video so anka me ma pictures ne fekeke maame na na sesa kura pa ane excellent ne mama ni je maame hu se wo fie na se wutie ya ho se woni mango ahaban a wato adi sanso na se woni enkoda board ye friend Cassia occidentalis a wato adi quercetin woni mienum ye nua bi na meda ne juice nua bi pebi mienu na nua na meda ne juice wo problem bi ti se breast cancer ekuro ni wo ho sanso na wo problem bi ti se diabetes ekuro aye wache na ekuro bra aye kwankro na toda na nerves na tete ye fast na use quercetins ye twe free enkoda board ye ene mango ahaban no na sha se ono no mono ana ono nom sa obehu changes bi na obeda nyankopon se toda bi so a tumrika na bra ni wa scientific clinic kan ho ne hwehwe mu ma ebia na ade ne different ebi so kra na ade na wase ye bi kan ho na se de be ya o system ne be wie pe kra ni what scientific clinic.
Wow, kaka
very well. Excellent kra ye de pepre mu ebe combine enkra dua mu sajo ye be makaka na to form din.
I see. Na anansi so
the answer na be won anansi ati obi pa na chese chicken pox ayene da.
Okay.
Chicken pox bi ayene da. Enti emwa no bacteria na virus ne hye ni padua no mo create anansi no. Oba ye be kan o ma yes, it be Tony Petrim. Yes, it be show skin ni mo.
Yes. For years.
No sa no say ye be jiri immune system na control na mo no akoye na adwuma because answer na be say anansi aye obi no na o traces of chicken pox.
Okay.
Chicken pox aye ne mre bi da. Na ache enti no ne nya abota ye be can out from the aye na ye scientific research.
Dr. Paul. Papa we.
General.
Yeah, kwachi.
Enti ehu behia se yare bi ha obia no odi etu na mo bra ni what scientific hospital ye de aka se oba na ebetimi ahwa e beka chiro ntimi hwen so a na yaka ama won so aso ate ebia na odi pressure na ha wo ana obi ono mo halitosis ukasa na pampan boni de akire obi frey ɔse adeɛ baako ɛha no paa ne sɛ yare na tena ne so akye nanso anyi obi ama na anka nkyere ne yere mpo ne toɔ no ne yere na ntimi anka nkyere san sɛ yare ɛwɔ so a wankasa ɛwɔ so no ɔnte sɛ be pampan wɔ num ba ɔmo a ɔkasa kyerɛ ɔmo no ɛna ɔbɛhu nti wanya obi a ɔyɛ fɛrefo ɔpɛ wasɛm pa no ayɛ den ɔbɛni what scientific hospital ayɛ prɛkɛ sɛ ɛne yɛde nneɛma kakra ka ho na yɛde atu halitosis na ase ama wɔ ɛyɛ ulcer ana obi ɔno mo adeɛ yɛ pressure sɛ deɛ maka no anaasɛ obi ɔno mo a wɔ hɔ no mo abɔ nsɛ ɔna ase a ɔtitiriti ɛna afei prostate problem yɛ papa no okɔda a odwonso ntɛntɛm odwonso bebree ansa na ade akye ɛna infections yare baako a yɛyɛ ne afiri ho paa no a ɛha especially youth no mmeranteɛ ne mabaawa no ɛyɛ infections ɔbaa ɛnam nsanyareɛ nsuo fitaa bi gu ne adeɛ bɛrima akɔ private a na nsuo fitaa bi furu bɛrima no ɔbaa hunu no sɛ wantu ho anamɔ ntam a ɛbɛtumi aha wawoɔ ho nsɛm ɛsiane sɛ infections yɛ one of the causes ɛha awoɔ paa ɔbɛni what scientific hospital a yɛnya brɛ ne adagye mfidie machines ɛwɔ hɔnom no ɛno nso boa yie paa ɛna ɛhɔ no nyɛ baabi a yɛyɛ spirituality ɛne spiritualism wɔ hɔ o maame na ɛyɛ wɔ sa yɛnyɛ bi wɔ hɔ ɛyɛ hospital with machines mfidie ne yɛde yɛ adwuma nti no mo a mentality ne sɛ obi na ɛyɛ mo ne adeɛ no ɛmfa saa adeɛ ne ma hɔ yɛwɔ Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction Kumase Atonsu Monaco Junction yɛne Adansura Bank no ɛna ɛdi anim hwɛ ɛnkran so yɛwɔ mile 7 Achimota mile 7 yɛbɛn Janet Corner dan no a Juwada kosi damemenda Mondays to Saturdays na yɛ adwuma betimi afrɛn na yɛdi nkɔmɔ ahoma yɛ san yɛ WhatsApp ebi a wotie free far away abrochire ɔman bia mu a wotie no obetimi na yɛdi nkɔmɔ WhatsApp voice note anaso chat a na ɛhɔ nso yɛdi nkɔmɔ problem bi ebi wakɔ hospital akɔyɛ diagnose wakɔyɛ lab wakɔtwa scan ne ade a fɛne nyinaa WhatsApp yɛn na abrochire fo no yɛne mu ni nkɔmɔ number no yɛ 0244 087687 0244 087687 0244 087687 general.
Okay, yɛbɛda mo ase paa ni what dɔkotafoɔ nyame nhyerɛ nnuro no so na yarefoɔ no nso nyankopɔn nso ɔmo yare through ni what momfrɛ numbers no na mo ne ɔmo ani nkɔmmɔ na Dr. Paul any nidom ebetumi aboa mo pa. What at all does Mr. Keto Kreku need the third term of office for? To fix all Ghana's football problems? Abba, it should serve his 2 terms and leave. After all, we haven't seen much improvement in our game. Kwame Walcott, Santasi, new site. There was the Abremi and Anope Enono. It's not a shame this happening. Okay, I'm saying Nidiano Ewo Animu Eha. But mention in tentem, Kylian Mbappe's stance on not wanting to play as a number 9 at Real Madrid is quite telling. His preference for playing on the left wing where he can use his pace, dribbling and creativity to cut inside an attack is a big part of what makes him such a dangerous player. If he's to move to Madrid, the club will likely have to respect his preferred position, especially if they want to get the best out of him. It raises interesting questions about how Madrid will balance their attacking setup with the likes of Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, and others in the mix. If Mbappe were to come in, why anyway? And so original Valentino Asawasi Methodist Church. Una the way Abre Newton. Again, I'm for engineering through and Anope.
Chief. Yeah, try your best. Make us say yeah, central for the people are like Modo football. Try my best. So my Ghana Premier League is competitive. No, there are a lot of things are deeper and painful. Be so who I'm working on some. A banner sign I walk board on some. I know I so confused. Alright, Jeffrey can be and Mr. Betcomi recently so can be say last games of the season were fixed. But before holding the neck, I said there be na me hold to me. Na me ho emfa me papa and ma make case answer me no. And check Samata and Mr. Nyaho Tamakulu doctor so can be. So we essential for no try say be put the game no on the table. Now it's so competitive. Yet there are deeper cracks. If you can watch them say Joe. Amana kwa bibi ho. And na me catch say the first 10 games of the Ghana Premier League, you know, wow that top be ano. The likelihood say who based on the precedences and your cast and your money is so high.
na maka aduana de and maka bibiani Gold Stars so de say me make a point be as to why and how semantics and the last 2 winners no efa ho beji league no they were not the best teams, they were some of the middle table clubs and no fight but latter stages of the competition, you know, and mobile Babaji. So it was a big warning to be able to go Stars or that top CCA. And of course, very serious season for Adriana Stars. Very, very bad season. Or they compare 2 seasons. But I feel here, it be an aqua west. So Gold Stars as the leaders of our table, no, or more engineer baby pa because the ocean will chino say omunya engineer baby or meet me league, you know. And for Diana the past 2 seasons, some performance, you know, still or me league, you know, now future baby on day, you know. A Biana Fiaka one of the worst seasons for Diana. Media league in Hong Kong into much details by Chief.
All right, Yabaso, Nafi Yamomre, na Wetmeasure Winumina, Ede Amaya Newton, Latin. Is it the same George Free who led the Black Stars to their worst ever World Cup, whereby players were slapping management members? Mr. Co-efficient should give us a break. We don't have short memory. We remember when we used more than 1 year to play the league because of injunctions and people taking the FA to court during his time as the FA vice president. Where is Liberty Professionals? Alaji Tete left him. Gamba All Blacks and Ochiman Planet are nowhere to be found. If you can't manage these clubs, how can you manage a whole GFA? George Afriye is not an option to Ket or Kreku. Manipulation of the league started from his era. We don't like Ket, but George is not an option. Why and so anyway Breme what the bar na dino akaho ama me Kofi Usu and me hunu wa hanu I don't know so dino and no Kofi Usu una the way and so abreye. All right, yen komra na emehwe ni na okay. Coca-Cola do mu hia pa.
Yes, General.
Enti maminti o masem kakranza.
Well, General, Coca-Cola says sabre a Coca-Cola original regular taste in 300 ml glass bottle no. Wama de aba edwaso enunti eni gadrin bia we bia no. Shane so the Coca-Cola ebe kwase Coke no bia enim. Na say no mo say original regular taste in 300 ml glass bottle no e dwaso. And no, wama sanso aye ne Fanta and then a Sprite and so and the Coca-Cola Fanta Sprite 300 ml no say they 3 cedis 50 pesos 3 cedis 50 pesos and no t-shirt some na any gathering be akola ni kosko na to be the man and the sanso the Coca-Cola no and no your friend pet no ketwa no and also a bottle no and no so they 6 Ghana cedis and in 2 ton was so Coca-Cola dear original taste General
Coca-Cola original taste. Kwame wo kan nanka who show actually the omodeji 3 cedis 50 pesos okay. You know and the omodeji 6 cedis you know so products a dozen Coke sizes in one market you know a dozen and wo kan ye hu sini city you know aduma nyame bo a ochina bo ame na fabrem na Coke de mi ankasa kra me yepenu me manem pa me
enu nkate
I had dream but so all right. Awa Muhammad.
Sergio.
Mami mra ho na mechi de okay.
Yeah, Sergio, enwa na coach Austin Eguavon ede 23-man squad for the final 2 games of the AFCON 2025 qualifiers. Na ye be board the last 2 games na say ye by Nyame Boa next week from Saturday Sunday they connect say 24 teams will be qualifying there near we for Nigeria based on how things pan out during our last 2 double header and so after the 1-0 win against Libya Uyo Omoko the second leg in Sesame see Amomonya 3 points so they are now on 10 points you Omunya just a draw to make it in the end on a squad nearby but interestingly Taiwo Awoniyi Dean Ephraim and one of the guys who was also doing well for Sevilla Mika the new guy Chidera Ejuke ni Oni Kelechi Iheanacho ebe munso ono so one of the guys and the enka squad no but Taiwo Awoniyi and Ephraim but Victor Osimhen is back into the call-up after the last 2 games na e call no double header no went me during that time no konya injury be or picky during one of the Galatasaray games nti ama went me anya akonya Amba. He's now back into the setup. Apart from him, Real Sociedad's Umar Sadiq is one of the guys. Coach Austin Eguavo have very, very huge trust in that chap, Mika Umar Sadiq. Also, one of the guys. Wababeka the squad. For Nigeria, they are done and dusted in this qualifiers year. So I see them qualifying. The last 2 games, is against Benin. Mobebo Ewo Ofueboanyin Stadium because Benin omo home games no ya bani omo say omo ntimi mo home, so they are playing home away from home, and then the last game omo beba at home against Rwanda. For them, they are through into the AFCON qualifiers. Of course, Sergio sport Barcelona so they ababe to just say men shade mo bia nya wawa. If they see Barca making a huge push for Mohamed Salah, interestingly, Salah contract everybody we after the close of this season. Yet say even season mabesha say Al Ittihad omo Saudi Arabia Pro League no na they were searching for his signature. Ebe de kakra when timi anko na watoa so oboma Liverpool. Last month told you say PSG so announcing an ambition of bringing him ever the Parc des Princes. They don't want him to leave Europe and join the Gulf region. Interestingly, Barcelona so Sergio omo potential target ababe to just say Mohamed Salah and a sport and a be to just say who said Salah Barcelona make a push for the Egyptian king as Sergio me mani nye ubia wawa ena wanko kanu to just say Ademola Lookman deserves to win the Africa Player of the Year. Nyame boa next month 16th of December and at the awards event ebe baso Marrakesh in Morocco. That's where we are going to crown our best players from the women, the men, the young, and the goalkeepers and the likes. To Nadjin, I think say he really deserves it based on the performance I done. And yeah, they be quite too much of things among for very controversial with regards to what he say regarding say Ademola Lookman deserves to win the Africa Player of the Year. Sergio, I was so happy seeing David Odru and then Abdul Aziz Issa being introduced in Barcelona Athletic. Omo game na moko boy 1-1 draw against Real Sociedad B. Uze omoko na mo documentations and some kakra banti. They came to Ghana and sorted all those installs and then went again. Last week they played against one of the teams, Segovia Gimnastica, but they were all on the bench and they were not brought up. But they both of them. David Odu on a pass,
Okay.
Yes or no. He made one brilliant pull out in the game, which was very, very interesting. Sergio Abdulaziz so also by none touches on here. Sergio the skills, it was so. Me Pompey mom say they will continue doing the good work. They say David do a pull out and a head and a buy, And then Aziz also gave some glimpses of very, very brilliant performance. Sergio in the game, and you better follow moi.
Pull out from the
David
left.
David Odu. Yes. David Odu, the Accra Lions.
Can we see that again?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, make it pull out.
I see.
And then that header. No. Before that, where a penalty they can buy. The pull out our ma heady man. Zeju, and no Aziz in touch and so ne pa. He was very, very
next
good.
I know why in the year. Now almost touches na di na why and who adwuma.
Yeah.
Now they are brain. You can just say na ayi for them re. Omonya sa videos no.
Matuasi.
Odru and the other guy Abdulaziz almost touches ni na no.
Yeah.
Because for these guys from straight from DPL to Barcelona,
it's not easy.
And that's some ketu akra.
Yeah.
When na me you be no. Players am be free GPL no mu.
Streets.
Akọ 5 major leagues no mu.
Yeah.
So na me hwehwe.
Yeah.
Because you see other places. Why not Ghana?
Yeah.
Yemfa ebibia ntai omachi branchi.
It's
me and Masro and Mayen. Okay. Kwa miki the local stories no ebebre na awa obeso de bi so so.
Yeah, kitwa bi unse eno Donald Trump win election no.
Yeah.
Unse no so a strong golfer. Or around 15 golf pitches across the world.
Wow.
And Obekaya last 2 years Chinua she be by between PGA or organizing golf no. And Saudi Arabia how they want to pick up sports somebody almost so tiomo efomo an LIV golf program be as a rival the PGA no.
Yeah.
So mo twetwe okay at a point in time no mo ne Tiger Woods mu nyina kasa se omombebo pick they push the amount of money hundreds of millions of dollars into that LIV program no. So na Rory McIlroy golf big superstars say or expect say based on how interested the president-elect of United States, Donald Trump, so solve those issues and that rift na down. So Trump will priorities there, but also a very huge supporter and a huge fan of golf because on one kasa or you be a participate. Panti, yeah, dear Mr. McRoy, kind say whether say a bit me abaswa because those Saudi Arabians who discover mopa mobetio muntem. So ebe ma rift ebe down muntem pa because you saw say some of the other superstars were leaving PGA to join LIV. Owing to that huge amount of money, the Saudi Arabia Football almost Sport Federation put in to make sure some make his sports washing and bring sports limelight so Rory McIlroy is Ocean say the president-elect Donald Trump beat me over that rift.
Donald Trump, U.S. president-elect. Wow. Is Mr. Osai Palmer eligible to contest for next GFA presidential elections? Like seriously, our football now needs those who can think outside the box because things are really falling apart. But I blame the so-called football people because they are indecisive. People like Stephen Appiah, Samuajan and Sule Muntari always fight for players and they should be part of the GFA, though Osai Kufuor Sammy Tuga disappointed us because I thought he was coming to make the Black Stars better, not knowing he came for just $100,000. And if he's Sunya Zongo, anyway, I want tree a banana saying papa. Okay, and if he and I can't wait. I want tree no, I was in show. All right. If okay, Mamini, COVID everywhere. That's why I'm making fire local source, Emre straight away. What George Free is doing is very shameful. So because he's not succeeded, he hasn't succeeded in getting the FA president position, he has to destroy the integrity of the whole association. That is selfish behavior. It's typical of let me spoil the system if I don't get my way. Was were matches of convenience not played in any division during his tenure as the FA vice president? If others have said similar things as George Free said, and they were not invited or ignored, it doesn't make it right for George Free to come out with such outrageous allegations. When we keep doing such comparison, then there will be lawlessness in every society or group of people. People have been charged with contempt in court, but meanwhile, others say same things but not charged with contempt by courts. And it doesn't mean those not invited were right or above the law. Kofi, anyway, a free kaswa and so a bread.
Kofi on equality before the law. You know, Kofi on equality before the law. If there's equality before the law, I didn't know we can't ignore. In any society where there's equality before the law, you know, Obia ya bonia ya samon, not the ose mre ose the fast na faso. You don't ignore people because they belong to your camp. In any case, George Free has some Canadian or destroy. People within the FA, I can West. Almost the end of the year destroyed because they were part of it. Those are the people that are running the same Ghana Premier League clubs. Omaka West, board members, management members, club CEOs, club management. It be account to the level that coach match. Those people are working freely. Those people have not destroyed our football. You know, Momon destroy your football. Albert Kome said, letter no on the tray. He denied the letter, according to Ghana Soccer Net. Omon destroy football. But Obi or Theatre only Premier League club on destroy. What happened to those people? On Sobeka say matches now, yeah, bon, face matches, betting. Loziko Timakunya yaso. Haya. And no say match now be chimney a Diana boy and one tiny place and I say, well, who near me? What happened to that game? He is an ESCO member. Now you know, Oba Babeka Sasimuya, an ESCO member. asem we what microphone ati no aba ka sa asem we say match na okoboy or na ohwe no hu nyama yi die bi na person Jino die bi no bi person
okay mami komra o de me nkoti stories ni yi minim naro uti kofi so de o de bai na uti ni ya na mi sisu bi o ansana what no make you come kakra o what Jeffrey is doing is very shameful. So because he hasn't succeeded in getting the FA president position, he has to destroy the integrity of the whole association. That is selfish behavior. It's typical of let me spoil the system if I don't get my way. Were matches of convenience not played in any division during his tenure as FA vice president? If others have said similar things as George Jeffrey said, and they were not invited or ignored, it doesn't make it right for George Jeffrey to come out with outrageous allegations. When we keep doing such comparisons, then there will be lawlessness in every society or group. People have been charged with contempt in court. Meanwhile, others say same things, but not charged with contempt by courts. And it doesn't mean those not invited were right or above the law. Kofi Kaswa.
I say Kofi Ankasanso are contradicting who on the right up here.
Oh, sir.
Say, George Free, the time na no advice. Na matches of convenience and Koswana and Obeka Nady. Indirectly, Kofi so catch and also say the fact will be a can be na charging and say Ubika na my in charge.
Okay. So
in the same vein, the fact that George Free time and no advice on some matches of convenience cause are we saying that the time no it because so into the say no about my encana
I normal and the time because so now normal.
In the same test you are saying say the fact say Ubika ya yan carry no and Ubika see to me carry until Kofi has so even not been straight up. But the bottom line is that when was the last time George Free was the vice president of Ghana Football Association? I think the last but one term of Kwesi Nyantakyi. We've moved along the line. George say, in current dispensation, at least under Ketty, to me I can say in Crawford match of convenience. And that one is record and just speculative. Because GFR as good and entire lies is on record and do CAF and do FIFA. So when somebody says under Curtis administration there's been matches of convenience, you can't doubt it.
Oh, wow. Me fani what nkrato kakra biaba na kwa Mickey at the local service no ba George Free and small ne ye kan ani nyina ai mu bi e de charges yi abre no o de bebre na fe anopeye nsem no beto odwa bebre nra ne bae de assign George Free adinkomo nsem ben na George asa ka biom e de afa charger efe no a charge no we any other local source but ye fa ye krato kakra bi every ni what for eho na yabeto aso
What scientific clinic onyankopon adawroma odisa yaresabia wei abesia nom se obi biara ohaw biada ne so bia no ayeye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa ne yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebuboso no ebi kura na na mantimi amo yare so oba nyankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetim atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia ode ne ye awosem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi nsori nyina so kra ansa na bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja ene deko enti se moja entimi ndi afurisa ne ye a bema no entimi nya dey because bema na ye dindindin nyina eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia me no kasa ne de ode ne awu eda ho fom kodo a entimi nsori kra no yankopon na menso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama so so ho ato bene ye meto nchia wo ho bi ebia na uso de ne de odi kobo ania na abesne ko feni premature ejaculation oba ebi wo honom kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle de bia me kasa ebi wo honom enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said the problem ni city no ya hwe ehunu problem no aha ye scientific clinic things ya yare sa no ye demonstrate wan kasa wo yare no na wahunu se o kono aduro na okono no wanya ahotoso se said the tie bia no ho ye dey ebeto hanum ye nheda ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wa bra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye dey enti se o mo obi aduro no wa onim de ya aduro ni kwakoye na se okono ma aduro na se ankwa wa nipa kro no de ne ye typhoid so say enya wa wanhwe ya uhunu typhoid betimi am ye twa won so no epilepsy etwere ne ka say ebia na wonam a wotwahye ama wachinia enkwa me so bra ene me beto nchia ebia na wode no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka say uda form team stroke abubu agufom ana say yare na amana obugu agufom team a untimi sorry no frame ni hu nkomo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye anase esi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na hawo me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis o ka sa esenti wo mu pa wo be pay aso ha no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi ade atu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say yenua ma no omo brebebre infections ha omo enam say yenni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na say adwunso ana say yinti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama yenso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na wo de ne bone problem nka say mu na hwo papa ebia na wo de ne ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na wo de ne hernia wo de ne diabetes wo de ne pressure yare bia how bia no emre din tie bia na mentime mu boy yare din nyina so ni what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction bedu a number no de wu on 0244 087 687 ofre a mema ya ba be fa aba ho udu adansi rura banka opposite pe ene ne wo se signboard ne bo ho kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic wo se ehonom no ya hyehyɛ ensa crate bebre ehonom adansi rural bank opposite Accra your mile 7 Edeko Tantra kwan no so no Janet Corner your kwan ho pe ubedru mile 7 overhead na ofre ya homa trufo no a ye bekyere wo kwan. Wherever you are in this world, either you are in Ghana or you are not in Ghana, you can call or WhatsApp us and we will arrange how to help you. What scientific clinic nyankopon da romanti wa hoto ebeba. Amen.
Yema mu nyina akwa ba na fe yemfa local stories no ento so mamo please catch problem it's like what the word doctor just highlighted. If you have mouth odor, it's difficult for you yourself to identify it, but catch problem is that experts keep telling him yet he is adamant. Lack of knowledge my people perish. God save Ghana football. Kwesi anyway fi tamale and abre kwamiki
Wojenura ana yene eyowra George akwese free edi nkomo ede efa nsem bebre hu de dikan yebusan se sebre Ghana Football Association no mo consider me proposal akoma FIFA ama se FIFA kran no e confirm se 3 times no e was second ESO kreko ejefe president no I was say utimi ko for the third term no enu ntom de ba congress na dwenkyere e wo ho ne sei eno se third term de wo me de ba na o me de ko congress a o mo be oppose enya dia on be dia tum da because on ket iyo se krokno o kan wo bi na mmiri bi atwam wo mama je so mo de ba but so original samye mo bia enko 3 times inti sabro de o de ba on be oppose
me market say proposal manfo bi na say almost try say almost pushing around no but if we baby never nka obi beka say nka enye boni in the past no sabe third term no ho under the Laka no we had a third term arrangement Infantino by both FIFA statutes and any CAF statutes allow the third term but the musa say they intina ye strictly 2 terms in our status because we had the opportunity to make it 3 terms when the normalization committee was putting the status together. There was that opportunity because but even in my case, let's limit ourselves to 2 terms. Obekaya, anyone be a push the agenda say Sesabi, Nipano or transfer more than 2 terms are not ni oyaye authoritarian and I say oya no who dictator. And in all these arguments then no now you no more refer to Ura Kwesinyanteki Amemu and part of it. And and there were people in the current administration, they were pushing this agenda. They pushed that when Ura and Madam now to fully note the air call round to seek views for amendment. Some of these people who are part of Ket's administration, including Ket himself, were all pushing for these 2 terms, strictly 2 terms, and that we should tie it to the Ghana a political and democratic system, which is mandatory 2 terms. I want to compute. We should tie it. I'm going to make a very strong argument to say, and that given 8 years, you're waiting now why? But with the executive council, you're waiting for 3 terms. We pushed that, and then they call Congress. Yeah, Congress get 2 more. Be part of the status. Now, a status nuclear. Obekaya, you move be can say, Yam Prima normalization committee in court. Na niamani bia ya force so we dey timia amendini asisano ni aye ni aye. But things are normalization committee call ya to abadi to minister ni the current administration is an omo bibia niama bebre na ho anka ne nyina ya what suggestions ya proposing in the past. But they move be anywhere who the light of day. I'll be very surprised that Obiba Jin said way and here say or say because there are other things that we can amend within the status. In who and movie artist, a way no be see on your who say way and a baby here and a boy football now. And we do normal the bar will find a way to oppose it.
We will find a way to oppose it 3 times. No, Yamano ain't me engine our Congress. And no, any George Akwesi Finin somebody to that was also the source say it's late for Ket because Ket Ubaye Yatuaba Amaba first term. O first term you know, o sanso kwa second term. Second term no, we chabro 1 year. Akakra now term of office no ebane we. Adentina Sabri and na pese o extend no. In ka pese o extend na ka buy o first term na no. Now I extend no. And na se second term no kwa shase no. Now I extend no. Sabri die a late for a Ket esokreku so be pray for the 3rd term.
Make an amendment to a status piano. Enipa bia who be here say the war saying is Swadihuna. And even before Mr. Okreku's 2nd term, no, he could have pushed this for Congress. And you umre beso the statute now beso constitution. Oh, Abibremu say, oh, watch here. A my Mran mom quite to say the Amenfayan Cote d'Ivoire, for example. Under their constitution, they are mandatory 2 terms. But my penalty so not by what is sano, 4% be 3rd term. And no, it in same bebre never. Tenka, that winning yena no sipo. That is here, you remember bebre near car say, yes, for which some of us in Yemen could bebre Ubaka de Kumasi Congress, the famous Kumasi Congress. Yeah, for yeah. You know, Nipa bebre can say, Niamani be what, but you have a bosso, some real what, maybe bosso Niamani bebre actual. And they call for seeing amendment. Who comes you, Debbie, and Miniswa. I see any FIFA see my amendment. Those were the things they were telling us those times. And so I'm saying that any samri, the now opesa we hear now sisa, and ka ubeye o mampenina, ubeye association no lead announce Debbie. Say me a kind and sad normalization equal. It means and mummy and trust. He already a full see a bit even including say a 3rd term. And yet neya what transfer 1st term. I mean, I talk about what's happening the 2nd term. Who names say who limits the ending now? No, and I work for FIFA because the law is there. Because remember, it has always been there. And you're afraid of FIFA. I said it was there before this constitution. You know, that it buy and as a status you buy. to make an amendment.
Alright, George Akwesi Free, former Ghana Football Association Vice President in Samoa Wadi Tuja for the 3 terms, no, enho. Oba no kasa de fa Ghana ye Premier League no. Was it Ghana Premier League where the manipulation kwa and the koso ewo ye Premier League no mu. We so yen semwa Wadi Tuja ewo Kessben media so.
League I am making me I am manipulated league. Sebi. Mumada Roma. And a man who near maybe a course so nam to my punishing inter allies as good. But were they the only 2 clubs involved in those acts? Indeed, the see now yeah. League and the Amuk Town Sembe but club beyond the and on a merit investigation. League except those who are lucky. Last season, we have Premier League here. Some tests won genuinely from match 1 to the way of course. But can we say same for clubs that went on relegation and those who were able to survive relegation? Can we say same? FA Cup, King Faisal, Niamey Koso. Can we say same? Can we really say that this league is a league and legitimately be a course to be a completely tainted league? League I am making a manipulated league.
Was the league manipulated? Or we no sense league a boy a dented league. Not just say league no a few ho. Na general way and some Jordan Akwesi Free edi tuja e de efa Ghana league no ho. Premier League no ho. And no nam so ma Ghana Football Association or ma charge no so mu GDS sansem o kan ye de enye nsempa. Charge no a wo mo de ato no so nie. Anopay ene busa say Ora Jordan Akwesi Free won saka charge sheet from the GFA. Na wo say ai ne saka ka sa charge sheet no na fe pa na. Eye ne de se GFA na charge no ebe boa ama ye football no sanity abemu ye pa. George Akwesi Free
clean corruption from the league. Into the way charge there be on charge piano. Some catch and then I've said it on one of the networks. Say if I even a bedroom maybe I have special prosecutor, information because meaning people club owners a friend, the referees manager. You bet call for his phone records. You bet call for the phone records. Club owners phone numbers anytime someone from you so they want it. So opinion, yeah, ready. We are ready to help. This is just good morning. Yeah, no credit. And man, I just cry. Na me who say amount for the charges. No, mama say we are charging me there. But sometimes, though I was not expecting it, but before say normal, I will just respond quickly to it. I think that these are issues already in the public domain. I make references to things that has happened. I even cited a video. Kessben Adaruma Mushoya and maybe Sabina Mekano be Montias here. May see the leagues under Ketokrigu is being manipulated. Meaning so Ubofix match, manipulation. So if a match is being fixed, manipulation. It is a Muhammad Yatum say under regime, Yabani as good near ya. What happened before you ban them? My site me was so many examples. Dreams FC versus RTU. RTU and unregistered players travel all the way from Tamale, and the president of the FA team, whereas Unim say, a league, he said, a system, just by the push of the button, no, you can know players who are registered. Even me, I mean, no, team with. We call system who's players we are registered and now registered. In the me, I don't see why even a team can travel all the way from Tamale all the way to Akobo match, not score line and stay in our books. If this is not manipulation, what is this? Oh, me say the prosecutor and uncover more ink because in the coming days, memo every day via memo. And so the setting in a bois said the big cleaning system. The bois said the big cleaning corruption from the league. Into the way there be on charge piano. Some catch and then I've said it on one of the networks. Say if I even a bedroom maybe I have special prosecutor, information because meaning people club owners a friend, the referees manager. You bet call for his phone records. You have call for the phone records. Club owners' phone numbers any time some from you say they want it. So open yeah, ready. We are ready to help. This is just the beginning. We are ready every day and every week that an issue crop up. Army one formation. No.
All right, to the question free response after ya charge no by the Ghana Football Association. No, na de no way Premier League Division 1 so okay be for ho. O se Division 1 so e hon so enye said da ho sa o nyema koso ho pa. DOL Division 1 so promotion any demotion nyina no kasa de fa ho.
Ajukra na me hu say amount for the charges no ma me say we are charging me there. But sometimes in zone 2 of last season, for example, let me monitor zone 2 of Division 1. Yeah, me we are say team B, any team B bobo. Scoreline was 1-0 in favor of Sefi All Stars. Match, first half the rivalry zone team in debut. But then security strap. Near postpone no match and the next day. Both teams agree. Next day referee name near by point now has been awarded with more protesting the points now. And all of a sudden a team must qualify at all costs to the premiership because confident in your league, not in the Sika Babiship. In zone 2 of last season, for example. Let me monitor.
Some George Akwesefio di tuja fa Division 1 and so ho. Na general beka Alpha Media for me the krata be tuja. Se sabre wo amunim na Ghana ye Premier League sabre ye yi anase wo mu etwa manfo ehwe bi no. Wo awunim na empono o pese befa kuntuna se wo ye YouTuber, wo ye television station, wo ye individual na bekwa akotwa match ni bi no. Wo mu no obedi no nyono. Apart from no so wo ye obi a na pese otwa Ghana Premier League ni bia. E wo so consult wo mo Alpha Media for na wo mutimi no tenase no mutimi no di nkomo general krata iba Ghana Football Association wo munye happy cra with sakrata Alpha Media edeba because clubs no ema GFA the pressure say hey na maton television right e de ama Alpha for abra mon kanche ye Premier League clubs no sika say ene wom ene nam so ema GFA na contact Alpha Media for say sakrata me de ba e de enye ne kwan so ano no say even pono so munye mu di nkomo na enwie payo a wo munye right so metro sakrata ne de aba e wo say GFA no ene de krata ba bonten ebe chechem say no television right no ye de ma Alpha Media for enunti obi a wo ho kwan se obetimi akwa anase obi a wo ho kwan obi ni kwan so be kwakotwa matches ni bi nemom enye mo Alpha for ena mbeba bonten na matimi ede eye krata ba bonten so mo obi enkotwa ntimi ka say enya de GF no wo mo ni gye ho ba GF no kiremu a enche bia wo mo the details about eye Ghana television right for the Premier League no wo mo de beba abetudwa mo biehu se de city but for now there nsemo eba ya ne de enya de wo mani gye ho na gye no
right ni ma Alpha for
Debbie
right
Debbie
na I didn't know me
na maminkan asemo a mebisa ya no penyin na odano no edi mame what said the GFA will make a definitive statement on this arrangement in due course.
Do the right na ma Alpha any globe near mama kanana
omon famo
Debbie eno mu yi
aye
do bia bet me yi
oma mo kwan so munyi but omon ton television right and famo
Kwame omo the right amount
Debbie
now omo mo kwan na dey
two different things
person chim say omo e be a non-exclusive right because a man exclusive writer any dey ohun kwan so si obi a kwan from say obetwa bi any etimi right that right na be any exclusive and no dey part of the right no still organizers no no so bitima ma obi foforo right ni bi nti ebisa so omo writer untumi nka say
yes
if they have not given them right
okay any exclusive right
they have not given them
exclusive right into no what side the na mekan ya no say in due course on be announce arrangement with
yebeba na ebehwe nsemi na enso emu
if they've not been given
that statement, no, say in due course.
But see, the GFA will make a definitive statement on this arrangement in due course.
It's the funniest.
Funniest.
Week in your week same 10th week. Into need definite situation of your league in terms of the rights.
Me ba me din ko kakra na yaba aba beto so me ne otwa herbal be bon ko kakra ba dem se mo ka bia no me ma mo kwan e ma mo de atu edwa gise de ekokofa asema bre nko and I'm Mamukwan na Mumfa and to Ega. Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3. Please, I'm very happy if you could inform Awa Mohammed to talk about the ongoing Road Basketball African League qualification tournament. Ghana has a team featuring, and I believe people will love to hear information from there. The team is called Spintex Knights Basketball Club. Hamid Tafu Adompom and a message and so abraya. Mekwaba na mbashe other messages no and so midfield action Kessben Television. Dr. Ntentain Atrasi. Otria Heba.
Sejo. Yami adom. Mechia no tie for so.
Omojo super.
Me ba na ma extra fans na me say ka me fans ko me nyame tie so.
I'm a hunum.
Oh, they said.
Okay.
On so me about
okay. I'm a hunum. And I prepare jabia wa.
Oh, they said. Woman fans say yeah.
Okay.
On air traffic so and will be up and I said.
Okay.
Oh, you good pa.
Because na no pay. With me camera. And now whom ya boom
the shame.
And I'm the camera in the
Sejo.
And all the me kwan why with mama.
Hey, and
me cover the oil in
Sejo.
I'm free one and say omo mizanim credit anymore now. I'm the top party at them say you show no house
we do
the committee they dream.
Sejo.
I don't ma who me o done you know. Ometrim simple.
Sejo.
Okay, me and you.
Sejo be that say na no pay so me papa. Was me on chia man. Me and papa wo me.
Okay.
Obeni Kojo Mensa or Marcia Dibinsu. No was the bia with you. Na card ba kope na wonya ma no.
Meye.
Was here be funny no ultimate free bi.
Munye pro ne
can asem.
Sebe ya ni sabeka. Because pato no be jafa. Na makenka on messages ni ade nyina videos no asel message telephone.
Was what try bi asela no come on.
We dey mamisi. Now the onyoma ene usika na se doko nam ne ade dey come mampon babies home and 26 other orphanages no odomo dia ba mo man nyentem kra
say we yes ade kra aye nshira ma
nshira
me ebie kwan pii
ko o se wo de nyoma sika ana nyoma etisa no emma
nyanka na wisia
ono a ne tua ho
sa no obie kwan so no dia
ono a ne tua ho ka ebie kwan bi ma o na nyoma wo hia no nkopon ofa kwan bi so no de sa nyoma no ode adom
nti otwafo e de
ba
na obia so fa
emfane de emra obia emfane de emra ye twen enye mampon baby so enko homes ahodo a ye 26 ye the numbers ni na betu bia okay kwa miki beba no the numbers ni na so wa untimi mfa ma ya so ha numbers a odi betum momo a na say nyoma sokra na say ye ma baby awo no mefa ye ba befa na nkoda no emobo ye papa omo hia ye mo ye beba na fi ye disanse mi nchechire mo bebre so abre otwa
ija na
shi ka jegume
enti na de make kan se afe no eya akona we ya no enche na ye beto aba abato no twam pe na bronya to aso ekoba sa ye mfa ya re enni bronya abrochire for so mo be ba Ghana obi ko ye ekoba 3-4 years ni wo maaye na yeri ewufie ti oba wo de ahoden na ebesia na yeri na akoba se yare binti ebi kura wo ho de nsem akofom wa abrochire ho na wo ba fie odofo ti fie etwen ho wo pese wo de anije be hia ne bronya we esi mu na wo dwen ho a me bi kofi ahwe na me yanda 2 minutes me de kura ne me dofo ko gye nia me ho atoye enne sa afo na me ka mo ho asem se obi a wotena kwantuom se wo Ghana ha na wotu wotena kwantuom ko be 2-3 years na wo gya odofo wo fie na bronya mu wo be se wo ba fie no enne frem na gye wotwa heba powder hyase no wo ho siesie wo ho sie because wonim da Yesu beba di kan siesie wo ho wo ho ansa na bronya mu ba fie na wo nyesa wo mra fie no na emrante na wo ha na di kan abɔ ase na wie di amawo ba wo siesie ho ba wo yiri ho a na ne gye esan sɛ wo dɔfo no afew over 3-4 years ni afe na wo ba fie na bia yare te sɛ koko ebia te sɛ pressure bia sɛ dwun so mu yare ama wo ma asɛm ayɛ mmerɛ wa brokyire ho e wa kwantu mu ho nom abibidro krogin wo ho ti gu nso ohie mu nom asa wo nom no ano yare na konti wo mfra kwantu mu a wo mra fie no na wo de ani gye na e ba wo say ye e ba sa so ba na se ye gye wo to a wo tua enye ya de bia me se be ma de tua to kese ɛna hyɛ ni munyam na ɛna ma mpuntu nti sɛ wo betua to kese no a mesrɛ wo lika no mo twea no wo ho fa siesie wo ho fa sa wo ho yare nya pomodin sonko na yenso aye wa ha no ma yare aka ya to ho no ma ye nam tokurum na ye di siesie no ye no mo twea herbal powder ye ne akoko etete yen no sisi yare etete yen no ye no mo twea herbal powder ye tigu nso ohye me ne se ti ne anom me ka obi ti wono ma wo se me de me mpa bibiduro sabi wodi kontomre wansusu a wodi nyaadoa wo wi akrantie sa kra no akrantie bi nkwan but ye bibiduro ma de a wo se me mpe de na opa biem we so ye pure herbal a etimi ye biane edie wo nom na asaw yare no watimi agina brane obi wo ha na dwene nyina abadwo nso saa na ade achi se we wontimi nna na no honam ye ne ya no honam tutu no no mo twa herbal powder tigu nso ohie mu nom asa wo no nom no ano na yare ne krakrakra na ekọ obi wo ye bema ne bema se nyina akọfom ene afon wa lengelenge tinya bi asa sisifia akwaro nwom no wo no mo twa herbal powder asa yare na ema ne ba asa no we no etu yare na se enti am say men nom aphrodisiac ha wo ho enom China for no bra wa ye mre na da chi ebe ha wo nom pure herbal pure one we de ono nom no ano esa yare no kope ne wagina brane ti wotwe bibia ha wa ti gunso ohie nom se kim na ho to afi na agina so na ewo so wona wo sen no se wo pa bia to na wo kuma se ha ko edum mezuam honom brai ma da rubber stamp original one no bebrebe egu no to bito betimi ato bia koto no ho ana to akonom Freddie Mess okay o Kolinak ewo Ashtown Missy Heba ewo mromu o wa Accra bra ye fie ho Kessben FM ye was circle as that Twin Towers abosenum na ewo oba ho abenya bi ato sunwan cap heba ebi ho honom tamale PK Gombila kware shop ho bebrebe egu honom se okobrekum so a Abrosan miensa former champion anasa Clement Heba ebi ewo ho doma okohonom a ebi ewo ho minimum heba to edre fe se otwa heba powder nenom asa owas enso so ewo takwa mensa ewo takrade Jeff Elman Kasim Kepkos Boachi ansa edro ne ye otwa herbal powder tiguns wo hie mu wo ye oba o meses no emaye ebe twasi 2 days na atwa obi de be 2-3 years ni kura no emaye meso to otwa herbal powder tiguns wo hie mu na nom asa eba kama na de ma wo ye oba ne ma sai wa hifie ho ekwan no enkoyie ma wo wa sa wo ye oba no kura ompe enka bi ho meso emu aye kese ese wukuru ka no ti otwa herbal powder faguns wo hie mu nom asa sabi aya na man bi complain say ani kunu ka na ka ketwa eye matis saka na wompe na ne refi say bi ono so ka ne kwan ne kwaro no sabi mpa bia say ati kurota kwan na matis namu nom otwa herbal powder na nsiesie na kunu ka no nyane size ma no asa ani je ba fie obi wa ba se na pesa omle fie kra wontimi ma because anyema ekoso ni padua no mu no wono oba no kra wompe mesra oba no otwa herbal powder tiguns wo hie mu ebra onum aduro we se no etu ase ekọ amotimi ade ho waye wo basima ama okunu na beka afi ne bekọ awie a yesiesie ye ho ye mfa yare enkodi bronya mu na ye bewura no ye mfa yare enkowura mu enti yare bi etete wo me ba na mantimi ankampo wo frɛ me numbers na metumi bo ase kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛw ne ye ntimi nya no ye ka kyerɛ se we ye ntimi nye sabi mpradua sanya bibia na etimi ye obi wo ne de ye so ye wo ye de ne wo twa timi ye no ho asɛm ne ka e de kyerɛ wo 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 last number no ekura ni nyina so ye adwuma o frɛ ya eba ye ho ye to ye bo ase ene o kasa kama eno so ye 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 Mrs. Siatica and I saw to us say a chiaba na okomu one man a yaw yana okam adine bekumio emaninkum wo hia otwea herbal powder wo da bipia doso ama mema sem nyina akofom oba watenka tiayira wankasa kura wonte de wo hia otwea herbal powder stroke na akan won ene waka fom ofa adwojo yeso mu ansa watimi anante adura wo hia ene otwea herbal powder wo tie gunso ohiem asa na wanonom na onum no na eya adwuma koforia Gapson pharmacy ene ko ho a ebi e ho afrawo ho ene ba biabura edro no ye otwea herbal powder ti ya me se me e ma na atumidin Dr. Aji ya na de bia se jo ka wase ententan me de no asie ene mi kura Dr. Aji no oba wo 7 gate on hia dem a e wo se wo bie ma no ba bie first second third fourth last one na 7 one hia me no mo se watem Aji wo si mi nyai wo se to aso akọ ne ye se bi no yira 10 years ni obanka Ajida wo time 2 minutes pe wo frɛ ne a ka wo ha wo kyerɛ yɛn ne yɛfa key bi nka wɔtwea no ho na yɛ de amount na wonya long distance wotimi akɔ ne yie numbers ni biem 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 and 0550 63 90 37 no otwa heba powder nenya ayaresa masem ne se empanimfo no anadwe ya muzum frɛ me obeje time tententene anadwo 12 no wakam doctor ma bra me homete mentimi hu de menye eba sa mentimi nya hwe emfa ma ho adoni otwa heba powder me na ko pon kana sem bi se kofie be ma de oti wiase a ma osisi munya wode na aboto munya wode nimielu na ma wo ye be ma ebra onu mo otwa heba powder na wotimi ye adwumaden no na sike ba aboto mu no na waji wani be ma na ne konkonsani na hu yonko be ma se be ma ope mardo be nkasa nje yonko be ma obekasa bia no nema enkoye woni kanom wo hia otwa heba powder tigunsu ohie mu sayare no eyi free honom a wagina brane eda fomu tim kojo to empeja yare bi no manda honom a onu mo otwa heba powder asa ne box nyina ehye mu 50 vegetable ne so anopa wo ye cafe fa bi gum wo ye leptin fa bi gum empe sugar ne milk asa de hia ne ade a emu ohye anwumre na wanom bi awusua nkyemfa tobi nanom na nya yaresa sejo nyame insira
Dr. Tintan ebedasi nakopon onhyira onso otwa herbal pebi na nom na ubehu difference na sam kitwa kra o se empe sugar empe milk odie de hia ene insuhie fagum na nom obaha na okwa boys is di na chieni. So check the inconsistency here. Yesterday, Fredachi claimed the issue of TV rights has been explained to the clubs, only for the FA to release a statement parallel to his words. Okay. Modiba namudino and so akaho abreme na metimi akaini ye. Ya twaso why na dibium abana fe naro. Ene Andy na fe Newton ebebiem kakra ede amayan. But what's our videos no so enche yebehwe ni nyina. Mamenhwe ababio Michael ya ode aba free UK. The Black Galaxies players should know Coach Otoado passed through their training just to entertain himself during his leisure time. Because they would never be considered in future Black Stars call-up unless they travel. Also, by what means can Alpha Media stop people from covering the league illegally if they have to take those videos from the popular stands? Lastly, Kumasi, Asante Kotoko, Hatofuk, Midiema, and Legon cities shouldn't allow the FA to share the TV rights money equally among the clubs, since their venues will get enough coverage. Ababio Michael, and so Anna Ediway Abrayan. Mesha Gadgesburg DA Nafi Yaberka in some kakra. I think Mr. Keto Kreku and his team seeking for a third term in office is a big no for me. I don't think Keto Kreku needs 12 years to make our football the best on the continent and globally. 8 years is enough for even the president of the land, not to talk of a president, the president of an association. Despite the struggles of the current administration, they have only achieved a lot for the GPL. We've seen improvements, even though it's not up to the standards we all want. Under Kwesi Nyantakyi and George Afriyie, the situation was worse, but George was in, enjoying and never complained. For the first time in about 5 seasons, we have witnessed interruption-free GPL seasons with limited injunctions, court cases, and boardroom points being awarded undeservedly. What exactly has George Afriyie done in our domestic football to believe he can be a better and safer option for our football? He collapsed Liberty Professionals and collapsed Swedro All Blacks as well. What at all did he do with Susubribi? Nothing significant. He should give us a break. Our football is struggling, but George has no moral rights to chastise anyone. He's not the Messiah. Gattisburg, Accra. All right. Minimum videos I ready. Mama yemfa kakra na fi yentwaso. WhatsApp videos. Okay. So WhatsApp videos no enye ready sisi ya. Okay. Yenti kakra.
I just say league na ye bono. Mfa so bia ni so because ubebo league na mpanyifo no mu de animu no. O ma hye say we ne beji, we ne be relegation. I just say league na ye bono. League na asai ketokra kukura nim say league na asai still I was say o say ejina honum biem say o so third time again because the omoye no ama league no kura no ne hwe ya mo say jafo kwa mo ya dem team commentary emi am say tie bi nya sapa so hwe league no hwe league omo bo league no kura o team hwe bo na bi o kura bo no control wo ani ba ho kura na kese bo no keeper bo no keeper nsem it's we a league. Say Joe, ya abra ko say mpanyifo bi ndi football ni mu a omo say no. Ye bi ne se president achi onye nso masa ye ya to no bo. Ni ket ne nkrofo ye ni sisi ya de league ne de adwerega kura.
Say Joe, good ball. Pato your friend Kalaji say that referee Akosogo. Say the Basara moi deo. Moi
When you were in film na some catch them say background noise no uma mamu fanka Mr. Mo need him. When you in film na mon call the next video. Why? Mr. Mo, mon call the next video. Okay. Mu stop wa because yentiwe kasa na kambo munye ni ye na later mon kan tell me na mema yenti de ekoso and
you know
messages ni nseme o wono yen kan mo na fe na discuss kakra
on the message of Gattisburg. I wish Gattisburg states outline points. I am league born in the way better than Nyantakyi. I wish so the same points and near my league ya born Ghana Premier League ya born. Yes, local players who consider in the national team, say they are not fit to be part of the national team. Beche United coach Krababe Kebi say your players now you bully no her on derby on performance of fame. We are talking about these players. Team the under 20, the under 17 more the chance that the 23 and team Kobe. You know, we are saying the Ghana Premier League now is better than the days of Nyantakyi. I am person make that kind of comparison, but the facts don't support that. Ye league ya ye born ne obi anim se level na bafem, obi anim se quality na bafem, obi anim se ni pair kokotwe league na bafem. Intim yenzen ni sponsorship. You know, league na ye born ye need sponsorship. Intim eniema we've not improved in terms of officiating. We've not improved in terms of coaching. Inti a dear and the chile say league ya ye born in was better than the days of Nyantakyi. But I wish Gattisburg will outline those points. Now they actually what shows that the recent Ghana Premier League no one has a folk now or dear Chilinano on found to the type of netting say improvement about how to folk anymore. You know, on the issue of Winsema, former Vice President George Afriyie Editudano, ANSM dada ye mubi yaka. nti enya asem no na aba chese wakoka FA a charge no o started from division 1 and o kan sashi all stars ene basake holy stars ebeye rumor say FA ni team a opeso oba in the Ghana Premier League at time no eye basake holy stars teams mako for na ye protest ti omni nyina protest ni bia ntimi anko entia holy stars na de ni kan na sre kakra wo nkomunim ne se Sashi all stars ne basaka holy stars bon match Emma Sashi all stars lead by a goal to nil and a refuse ne say game no omuhwe time na any nipa ho ne nsensem esisi ya omuntimi nto aso enti omukọ dressing room no ofre the two captains of the side ena general ono omudi nkomo say so omuhwe atmosphere no omuhwe the tension e wo ho a omuntimi nto aso nti ade chi anopa omumra no mometo game ni so na omummo minutes na aka no sadio ade chi na se ehwe referee aba be di match ya yenhu referee omo ka no ho a yenhu omo general FA ne tenase na omo lead by goal to nil no ya je points na tia omo se omo mumunu en lose 3 points eno na boa holy stars e de ne ba Ghana Premier League na se mu hifa ne biesi da se ne ye ball ya ebu ni okurum ha ya e hifa ne biesi da se team bo match onu ludi 1-0 referee say because of tension and because of the atmosphere at the time ade e tia ne abeto aso na the only 1-0 di mumun ya je points na tia mo e the 3 points na ma holy stars se ne Ghana ha e the Ghana Premier League and ye be enjoy sa magic ya e hifa na assassin mesi enti general to be raising concerns about the lack of transparency any teams intimate in progress on merit teams intimate winning on merit this is a clear case of example in Pakobeti already e dia kanasem because be see wo baby ye hanko na satin we bitimi ese now general owie no move ye etu the Ghana Premier League so do in the history of football makan bi madi bi achi maintain Ghana league bi muda say ye league a 2 Premier League class na ba ko akosesa nkrofo o mutifie aso o mu agubasim e de free tamale aba be pie ewo eye dreams e de aba be bom match awie asa am o de ko and general in any case apart from that issue at all where were the cameramen for that particular game adentina sa match ne nkoa ya ma GFA cameraman ankwa se bisine and the FA is not interested so on be catch there say we reason back on na mienu nti e na ama ya mfa cameraman ankwate e die na sie e die na na omunim e die na akoso enche ebe na akoso a enti omantimi amfa GFA cameraman ankoma atena se sa answers ni na ye busa for not less than 10 times be seen there ye Ghana Premier League ni way back in June e be seen the FA ni ntimi answer sa question and this is the club of the FA president Obo Ghana Premier League match GFA cameraman bi anko e be seen why na who the footages of the RTU a dream safety match no it has been swept under the carpet.
Oh, was it charge?
No, onye charge asem. Okay. Say Ghana Premier League match bi ayeko bi aye the camera ko. Inti ade nti na no nko ade sa match dey amfa camera ngo. E dey na nasi.
Camera ko sentence ni na.
Yeah, you know what I know is that Ghana Premier League matches na ye born last season no. Baby aye wo match bia no GFA cameraman ko. See any part of bra no ye bi nti ehu. Baby onko. Inti dey na see what were the arrangements? What were the initial arrangements in tia? Sa match ne nko a ya ma GFA cameraman ankwase.
Chelsea ni Heart of Lion game no.
Me baho. Okay. But this is the club of the FA president. So he lead by example. It's young kwan ye wo liga. Ye did division 2 so-called division 2 players. Ababe represented a Ghana Premier League club amia the abo match. Unprecedented. E bin see that. Obia wo call to say said that game was manipulated. Heart of Lions against Bricum Chelsea. Genoa, yemfa yin ho ne ntonchen. Yemfa de commentator ne kan ne ntonchen. Yemfa de si ye ntonchen. Yemfa referees ne ntonchen. Eye den na sama atri bi na GFA cameraman anko. what were the initial arrangement? So arrangement ben a course 20 Ghana Premier League match, because that was game at ye de be and obi Ghana Premier League nsi ye de be dia and sensem sisim enti e hokra na ye serious na se ye prevent say ye image of the league ye betimi ya keep a ka hona nka wo say all the leaders, cameramen and come some match should be on TV na general obia be hu bibia. But what happened? Ebesira dey na match ni be wi ekosi ya hwiansi enti amam phone lose trust in the Ghana Premier League na. Obviously they will. It's the reason why we are not getting sponsorship. And then central for na league corporate entities na e wa bonten Mr. Magdan ekokano Asempa FM. Also league way. Ono was sponsor Great Olympics da. Why is he not sponsoring the Ghana Premier League or some league? Bet in a dozen. Eti general, Mr. George Free will course because in some no can and sema esida kaina or say kayebu and yen samuna aba. Now on the issue of ya charging, general, nobody is above the law. You are discussing the spread of laws of evidence. Nobody is above the law. And so be tomra. Ye free obia na in pakrom na no mama yini ho ano. Nti no me catch there say Joe, the entire leadership of clubs na no makomo to bi mu benya visa na won temase. Joe, identity people who were part of the team game changing omo pass worst comment about the Ghana Premier League. Not those people were allowed to go scot free. Maka Mr. Abed Kobe, general didn't know my phone so. Or say, but I don't quite say interview near boy. As good and then a year baby and go stars. And almost say, oh, my patcho. Or say letter on a tray. Or say letter on a tray would deny the knowledge of the letter. I said, well, who tells him ya? So be a can say now about Bontis and Pacraba be patcho. Nani pane so abe patcho on say, and you're on a tray letter. I say, who tells him ya? O we no sade altu ne has sa source on tinyama tabako no waka. He was part of the game changers campaign on the baby.
What about some of the two just last games ni na ye fixed. Albert come see Albert.
Yes. General
was games now born last ones ni
fixed. General any para o kasa enya obi fufuro bia o. O yo obi o ka president Ketia so kreku campaign ho. O ka hu bi ono de on nam baby. Aladia can be see clubs no omunyeska league sponsorship nim. Inti betting on a boa omo. E ma clubs need to survive.
Did he say that?
Let me read it for you, for the benefit of doubt. Let me read it from Aladia can be
betting on a boa clubs.
What
did not just a year. Emma clubs.
Yes. Aladia can be revealed that a lot of club owners are financially not sound and struggling to pay their players after several failed attempts to get sponsorship deals for the league. Betting in our game is a dicey situation. We have been pushing for sponsor for Ghana Premier League, but nothing has been done. So how can they survive? House of Folk may not have issues paying player salaries, but other clubs may not have the financial strength. Majority of Ghanaian clubs engage in betting are doing it to survive because there's no money in the Ghana Premier League. Or the Star FM and the Kasai. Aladia can be. The last time I can President Keita, I'm not so President Keita's mount or Wabrabum at the Congress. Or you're a fan of the recent FA president. Do you know I'm the baby? My can Lord comedy or better Lord Zico do or better than Hakai. I'll tell you for say, home coach a cotton match. I'll tell you for an baby. Into why you're the free? Because he's not part of your team. Because he's not part of the game changers team. No. Minka separate Mr. Uncle Joseph or Brom Rasso. Minka say, okay, you been a Nami in charge, But I'm saying that there are people within the camp of President Kate. Omaka West, Omunenam baby.
Doctor Nahotaba very serious.
A Honsu Mebaho. Doctor Nahotaba, on the Waka, on Waka. Now, on any pet too. ayɛ a hard critic of the FA. Na sɛ nipa no deɛ ɔmbia ntimi mfrɛ ɔmo. Alhaji Grusa and Dr. Dahota Makolo. Ɔmo mmienu deɛ consistently ɔmo fire FA no ɔmo ka nsɛm a no ɔden ɔmo na nka ɔsɛ charge ɔmo. But you know ntimi charge Alhaji Grusa because ɔkɔ charge Alhaji Grusa ɔbɛka worse akyɛ deɛ waka no. Nti those people have been allowed to go scot free. Why do they free? Mo ha. Ye ball no na egu no. E ho ne ba bia wo sɛ mo yɛ adwuma to revive our football. Muntia referee sika. E be dey no mo match fixing. You don't pay referees. Ya bolig aba be through week 8 as a week 9. Still you've not paid referees. Mo ha. Ena ya kwa charge na dey asem no kokan. You are calling for the tape. Enipa na okasa no general. Aren't you match ne nko a menye lawyer. But if someone is talking about manipulation, that match will stand as a game that was manipulated. Because a being see that where would team what to be in the history of football say English Premier League. Yeah, boy, na Manchester ko match ya. No mark championship no maso akofa division 2 for acho mujesi. So omune Arsenal de kwa ko match. And I say PSL. Memorable Sundowns or match and no mark division 2. Akofa nkrofo acho mujesi so mdo ko match. And that game alone till date General GFA cameraman be anko. I'm not saying George is right, but the facts are that people have said worse things than what George said. But those people have been allowed to go scot-free.
To say Samatex a winning league, through bribery and corruption, very serious.
Yes, Dr. Jan Tabaklu. Also on TS say Samatex about 17 games at home. No matter winning 16. Also on TS said. It is Samatex game no more boy any league no more winning on yin so my who dey no the G League no. That is what he said. You know what happened him so person in kind so
no but say you can't see so more.
Yes. It is general. Dr. Nahotama is a board member of House of Folk.
You know sir no Samatex na say nka a report no and as a FNS friend.
Omo mienu. League dey why there FA. Yeah. Team Beji no boy Samatex. Ti Samatex person omo clear omo a nka yes Dr. Dahota Makolo so omo taking it on sanso na Ghana Premier League na champagne fo bi nsa enti so omo pese league na aye bono ye nya sponsorship league no ho tie amanfo ni gi league no ho ya akono ne nipa wa bonti omo di sika beberere mu a quickly you know say Uncle Magdan de no obi anim so omo be taking it on but obi to be taking here omo be ka de che say kura because they've been part of the game. Enti Dr. Nahota Makolo si nipa ba kwa wo de na wa hwe wakonya ne kra woni bio and you know oti nensema wa ba be ka se ono ne tinkom a tetebe de anya adwuma. He was emphatic. Enti said yo ensema George free be ka ene nyina e bia ni ho ya asem no e asem dada efinim but it is because it is coming from George on the issue of onye option the time omu ye bi you know. Let's discuss the subject matter. If you want to refute what he said, raise your points. It is not an issue of attacking personalities.
What about the fact that in the latter days of Nyantechi, our clubs could not perform in Africa? They seem better in Kurt's era. Okay. When anyway about who Africa must reason. My name is Anuna Yewudidia. Maminko we so good morning, sir. Please, what's George Afriye's track record in Ghana football? How many teams has he run successfully? Was he not the leader of delegation to World Cup 2014? I don't support Keto Kreku, but I think George talks too much. He attacked Kwesi Nyantechi at any opportunity he got, and after falling out with him, okay. Is he the only person who can lead Ghana football? I pray he becomes the next FA president so that Ghana can win the under-17, under-20, under-23, AFCON and World Cup. And the Premier League gets sponsorships and teams win the Champions League. Kwakudia, the Chamso, and the way Watuagum. All right, Sir Franco Naro.
It's easy to challenge the competence of George Afriye may onye as a chairman of FA Mamin Huda. But I think that in this particular instance, the message and the issues are more important because omato aba ede amobi ede yem football na hye nipa kronsa enti se neide ye hwe yem football no pempen so edru baby free any baby e pese ye kwa madwen yem say the competence of George Free might not be so relevant, especially when he's not in contest with Kurt now. Say ye bium na sebiu ye do mood since and near her say why any media. In that case, I'm sure that the competence and the track record of George Free becomes very relevant to this discussion. The substantive issues, general, and the enumerated and Brea Oma passes so many comments. Nasa comments, it doesn't resonate amongst only those people. A lot of journalists think same. A lot of football fans agree same. No credit any say in football ne form na echo. Sponsorship ayedin ediama GF for no. Enti sansen sema ayedin Crawford trimunye. Let's even call it a perception. A dear steps na FNE take your work towards it. Now some level of credibility. Everybody in football and Crawford person do. Look, last season, Oka Baseke Holy Stars at a point in time, now a clear say new Edubiase Park Academy Baseke were in contention for that slot for a zone 2. But then come on all over the place and they say GFA for say Drew Baseke for so. Tomune Beba. Inti they won protests against them were thrown away, about 3 of them. Match mobile mother form game will be replayed, the game were never played. And these are things that convince people that indeed the system is being manipulated. And Sabapane Kasa and the Kurt, your games will be manipulated. I'm sure that at least, and now the Nikojina court will be an example of a game that has been fixed because some is on record. Unless we are saying say be an Arsenal kind, he was making specific reference to only this season, then probably it's going to be difficult. Now, who person take in 7 year situation as I'm making some now or kind of say, FN say they will come out one. Omujidi say Alpha TV for no. Omuni ho kwan say omu issue that statement. No more FA for no brepem ombeba out. Obeka se sebiu. Papa bi ne ne ma na edi agro. Say, General, for Ghana football na yebo, they take only the Premier League teams and look out for the owners of the Premier League teams. Minim Krano, Legon Cities, a Council of State member. Ura Tipo Kim, Edia. Minim Krano, Accra Hazvuk, the king of Asogli. And I said can say Asogli. Penny Kessi Odano Toba Fede, the 14th. Minim Krano, Diana Stars, Ayo Sia Deo Ajiman Bedudia. Minim Krano, Brekum Chelsea, Ayamufa Jantwa, Edia. Take your time and go through. Ubon said these are big guys. And the only football clubs. Karela, Ayo Honorable Haruna Idris. And to some painful way, you know, only a Diomudi agro. Honorable Ignatius Bafua. Honorable Ignatius Bafua, Minister for Employment. Edia. Eti unya butrena her class na, but sebra umuni nti. Insuatrema okay. Insuatrema sorry. Medas. Sebra umuni nti. Se nkrofo mu de omwasisi ano no na sebi omumunye duro nti. Ene e fom se de eto nta wonte ase. Because say e bebo league. Our league no 18 clubs in Ebebo. Previously, Kotokoyo Otumfodia. General Assembly Hupao, Asante Kotokoyo Otumfodia, House of Folk Togba Fede, Adriana Stars. Osea Diajiman Bedu. Bechem United for Kingsley or Sabus. Sorry, Kingsley or Usua Chow, Agama. A big boy. Look at the owners. But minim se omuni time no nti na nkrofom de ahye omudi omu agiragire omu team na no ene ye omu se ne yepena. But how on earth, where does it happen? Look, Premier League si abebo a Nanan Century a big man. So who asem no? Yes. Samatex, yes. Musi Samapaka a big fish from Mediema. Eti a big boys club. But the one pa ne say ye omu biara na obi ankasa. Because you ask yourself, say, at the Niabo League na do 10th week. I find the FA team na kukodra catch the Crawford every pem. You better be with TV right in this situation. Nanka before they start the league, the clubs know say ebi a start times. Enya start times ye nibi. Ye nibi di ebe ye ne day. Ene obi enyi. Ana say ye mo obi nyi na nya nkrofo akono no ma yi. Then the clubs will be made to know. I know clubs that have been quiet unofficially, but ye mu a omo. And Central Kofu ko bisa ye say omunya abotre pem ye bebem. Nkrofo bi su gusu yi. Mama muska na afei de nkrofo ya na de krata aba abonten so mo ka kire obi ase omo ye de ama omutimo obi anyi bi. Enya ben no mugina so. What contract do they have? Whom did they sign the contract with? And what are the terms of engagement? What is their commitment? Who even own those radio or TV stations? This question nobody is asking. And it's the reason I'm so sad that sometimes I'm being too harsh on Gaka. So be a sro so obey in a nima san crankre. No be kasa ebe victimizing. Yebe mana ko relegation. Yebe ma referees akudie tiana. Enka enunti sebi umpenyin say ahwo hininti ni ija ye more. Se clubs no be ko tibia mu bi say no. Enunti ena nkomu ko ti welfare body meant to fight for their rights, their welfare and all that. Is the reason Gaka was formed. Around this time, Gaka, as a mother body, rise to the FA, me members the league na ye bono. Omunti asiye. Because a brekum Chelsea bebo match no home match no, we in the TV so freer. As a chance, a number of people who go to the stadium to watch the game will obviously reduced. It affects their money and affects their finances. So they should be compensated by way of ATV rights money. Why are they even not in the known? And nobody is damn silent. People have been cowed into submission. And this is the level we are. Now sometimes me wasting me time can be because general say we be see ye and now could you be a ye na who sustain the pakrona. Yeah, now we are anymore. Because you can't cry more than the bereaved. But in this case, the bereaved is silent. But sometimes you'll be so no some of them are suffocating, yet they can't talk. So me, interim catcher said that statement is the funniest. It's a joke to say a brepem for the situation of your league in the right. You do this before elsewhere the clubs will say until ABCD is done, the league can't continue. It comes to a standstill. And interestingly and funny enough, this is the time we are talking about third term. Me, the process that is involved, so the mere idea said third term, me no problem. Me who say constitutional review a part of any developing process, and no problem. The sad aspect of it is say at the end of the day, you the to Congress and him, it is more right to vote against. But funny enough, most of these guys are who are gamma or sabi who open so or see a dear who to go after the who enti masom for no and a beko na sabi oba so a fenso na ento na ware ase no otuba nchia wunua masom ni no kakra bi obegina at that time no betuma gino akoye de obi pa ma no, and it's the reason we are suffering.
Owo Modena Italy and I kai was Luther Matthias and so a Accra Lions owner.
When you want to boy,
it you refuse our cow.
Luther Matthias want to boy. Yeah, can you want to be?
As I thank you with my friend, I got you.
Want to boy.
I don't thank you with my friend. I don't thank you the clubs, you know, you teams in the baby, alcohol tournament. Let me make a yes, was it?
Nakatiamai. Thank you, Napan, who Nasin. General,
yes.
When you have owners of clubs in Ghana Premier League, more dupa, they're big boys. But look at what is happening.
Kwame Shahai, the way Abraya, Mr. George Free said, what Mr. George Free said is true, so true. Facts don't lie. Our league is very manipulative. Last season, Midiama vs Heart of Lions at Takwa, Dreams vs Heart of Lions at Daud. Till date, if the FA is not hiding anything, why is the video not out? What makes it serious is Midiama have been putting the highlights of their matches, both home and away, on their Facebook page. but because of what happened in that match, Heart of Lions, in that match with Heart of Lions, there is no highlights of that game. Okay, Kwame Shanghai, and so Eddie we are Brayen. Okocha, policeman. Sergio Andy has made my day. I will give him something anytime I come there. I'll give him more time, please. Okocha. Also, Bema Andy something. I doubt it.
Okocha,
policeman. Also, Baba Chawadi.
Okocha.
Oh, so Okocha saying.
One of the canker, so doubt.
Some of them me want me reason. Me want me reason. Maybe I old the different.
O reason I have been
ultimate, huh?
O reason I have been
me didn't reason I am the kind.
You can away, and no one out there.
It will go to ultimate Chadi.
O reason here, quite a question of
our police in Chadi.
Maybe. O reason here, quite a question of a want to make anything.
No,
o reason in no.
Ultimate for Okuta so to quantity.
Maybe. O reason in no.
Question. Yeah. Question about carry the person.
Police in Chadi.
We was saying police on Chadi now.
In fact, me see super the police in Chema.
That's what
apart from Papa. But no Chema.
Papa police.
No Papa police.
Oh, okay.
Or Chema as a son. But say police in Pa.
That's what be a unya police near them for.
Na do na police na chawa there.
Be brave. Yes.
Okay.
Police for Chadi.
Police.
Yes. So mum na ji
staff. Me don ko pa no.
We be at very good.
Yes, mum na ji.
Staff. Me don ko pa. This is we so call a western region.
Oh, okay.
Oh, staff a champion. Kind. Oh, check me no be brave.
Oh, sir.
Yes. Me to bo be brave din.
Na no na menya yi so adam for ASP Fuseni Halidu MTTU.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, so be chama dey.
The police when I started problem. Right.
La kwa.
La. O me che dey ba.
La kwa.
Eh? La kwa says you here district bra. Brekum. Yes. La kwa am che dey ba. Over the man Massa.
Police for Chadi.
Abu Chadi pa. To be mad ko dia because police for Chadi. Coach.
Me kaza me bisa keke. Say police for Chadi.
Abu Chadi pa. Di na me dimi bobo bebre wa.
But no mo jisin so mu chew.
I know you was me support that be nim the worker.
Yeah, okay.
You the worker.
O mu jisin so.
Very ho. You na dey insurance we be that be a wound.
We ready to review.
Don't so more. Police foi, yeah, Philip brutal.
No what sorry.
Police. Who's say?
Miss what Achinoka.
Achino, yes. Also were regaining. Machine also the dem ska when Dino.
Achino.
Also find on the same kakra bi. But the figures ni na breme. Sika de bit my top lot be brave. Oh kuma yes. The editing will rage hono. Maybe ain't been done, but all right, Beko Newton Latin marriage at our number tea on so the Bray. Na Kumasi Santico Regional Circles Council Penimpa and so I was studio Hame Kwaba Nafi ever heard on so the Bray. I wanted to sleep, but Andy's presentation has taken my sleep away. He's so good. Give him much time to fire. Emmanuel Kumi apesika wa hen and anyway and so abrayen. All right, no other messages were her. I need to know good afternoon. Franco and Andy have made my day. You guys are incredible. But Franco is something else. Joe Shibi, Toronto, Canada, and anyway and so abrayen. Okay. New summer na me hebe ya odi be fa kakra sana maba Circles Council.
Me sure say in the course of a baby Black Stars listen,
okay. Aba oh who's this year? And they release and send makoni.
Yeah, 3 local plays.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 local plays.
Why?
For Razak Simpson Nations. Nations FC.
Nations FC.
Yeah.
Razak Simpson.
Yeah.
When you call up.
Yeah, Isaac Afu. Samatics. Ono the seno kan last.
Okay.
And then Emmanuel Entry from Asante Kotoko.
Emmanuel Entry Kotoko.
Yes.
Also in the caller.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. This time Roman
Frederick. I'm Abdul Manaf Nuruddin, goalkeeper no. Ababak.
It means how many players am afraid?
3 Omafre Atizigi, Omafre Abdul Manaf Nuruddin, Joe Walakot, women 3 goalkeepers.
Okay.
And then defenders Alidu Seidu, Tarek Lamti, Jonas Ajeti, Nathaniel Ejei, Alexander Jiku, Jerome Opoku, and then Gideon Mensah alongside Isaac Afu and then Razak Simsim. Women and making the defense.
Okay.
And then Elisha Owusu, Francis Abu, Ibrahim Suleimana, Michael Beidu, Mohamed Kudus, Emmanuel Entry, women and making the midfield no. And of course the wingers alongside the forwards now Ibrahim Osman, Obeka Ernest Nyama, Antoine Semenyo, Jordan Ayu, Obeka Inaki William, Abdul Fattah Isaku, and then Joseph Pencil.
Okay.
So we said you.
All right.
Joseph Pencil last qualifier.
Yeah, Pencil and Timiamba last qualifiers.
Patel is still out.
Patel is out. Mohamed Salisu is out. Abdul Mumin is out.
Okay.
Wemo and Timiamba.
All right. That Afro guy in the minute in the cheaper.
Yeah, Isaac Afu.
Yeah,
Samatex.
Kakrana Okura Black Stars, you know, obey your man players, you know, and the team management, and so many to do.
Obe presenting
Dr.
Century.
Yes. Or did the Jesse, every Dr. Century, na the players, you know, kakra okunya. Even though Black Stars are winning match.
When winning bonus, pay them na.
Pay them na kakra na. And to be one pay bia Bobu Masa boy.
Yeah.
Razak Simpson, I'm happy for
you. All right. Last week, an inspector of SWAT bought me fufu from their canteen. Yesterday, a lance corporal gifted me 50 cedis. This morning, a sergeant called me and gave me 50 cedis from the SWAT unit. Talisman. And as a man can okay.
Then, or more, yes,
Minimum. All right, young comrade, na met to us, but seriously, your police for and for me, more than benefited from them. Yes, they prepare. Almost seniors, okay. Yeah. And the minima de Yakwaba.
Some kind of intimate can do the uncle.
What's that, Choda? No, that's true. And say, it does say insurance, and I say, my friend say, roadworthy, Mbako.
Now, and go by the church in the Ibisimus.
Ubu Brasso near Chill. Nothing, Udu Mabisi episodes of all come with you. Oh, there say, Yachoda. Then I'll buy one me, said Biasuni, Wolfu, and teachers of Mabbe to Mamma. Well, no, Nimraso no mochi. Me call Newton Latin Marita Town and a bar. Nadia Kenano, and about Thomaso, Kessben television. News so well.
So Ghana Premier League no come up be brave, be na more discussing, be about do so now how I person you purify a league no says some be na more discussing. But on the other side of the league, yeah, now your key performance be the first 10 games, the subsequent 10 making it 20, you more perform so well. But among for bebre adwene almost say Adriana Stars I feed there no moye and Bibiere Go Stars bet me I hold it on to almost strength our table no top war. You discussing same way say me nu from the perspective of data. Now you share how Ghana Premier League a swing after match day 10 because we last year okay Summertest Energy League the season before I medium but I feel Bibiere Go Stars ended that top on 19 points. Nations Kumasa Santa Kotoko medium and a complete top 4 no. But omo come on beba neighbor mama fa won bra ase ha say na hwe ba bia Adriana Stars eda on the table to ne mbo ame na ahwefo entimi hu ba bia Adriana da ba bia Adriana dai e ma no nya wawa ye nkwa akiri bebre ye o match the 9 na o hwe the 2 previous seasons akono Adriana enye ne habitat ene ba bia o da sese you know Adriana is really struggling after 9 games we are accumulating 8 points but the money ye want say oh ko chika kra ko din komuni ya and yeah, Adriana ni su and then a bind on the performance chart. And you man not just say this is Adriana Nyan top 4 very, very, very uncharacteristic of the club. So Oshamo best performance is say it was a season and I could be here and say oh Adriana bet me BB and I say from the 2 previous seasons I born and Yama Beko but Osha Arrow Yama Dratch TV so Arrow no see it and that has been Adriana performance from match day 1 and was through. About the match day 4 or have be a arrow no one. Na anche esa frostro kakra na frostro na quite say that Adriana for no but at me and costro said mope dia kanoma fa aro no kran soso ama wo hu say Adriana a performance no asaso aba form na aba form to the extent say omo lower part of the table. But why are we discussing Adriana? Adriana Ghana Premier League no mienu akwa Africa ade amaye. Na okay season no ye kan wasem na last year Samates Nigeria on 34 points. Adriana finished table no say they finished on 5th on the table. Now 5th no mpono na omone do the 4th in Swatran with the same points 50-50. This is last season in common say Joe Yedi. So placing 5th on the same points accumulation with Inswatreman FC. Next is Adriana crowd top 4 be na Adriana asi amane ma asesa. But even the 5th position OD no. My main found at the beginning of the season, never be Adriana or started free. So this is March day 10 after say about 10 games you know. Now Adriana na say Joe or that first on the table because season as summer test ababeje and Raya Sam na make last season. After 10 games, Adriana na that number 1 on the table. Or no that's what I say I was no. 21 points and no more accumulative and a healthy goal balance of 10. And Adriana added that top war. March the 10. The enkomoyachi na enkosi March the 20 na yehwe ba bia sel Adriana battle na gene nsam a Samates ebai so ohwe March the 20 a na Adriana free first porto aba that third on the table na Samates take over. So yebusa say between March the 10 and March the 20 na hefa and overtaking no taking place quickly not just March the 10 no betia about smooth goal stars for 2-3. Now, oh, you're near my way. So March the 20, Samates about top, but I fan society. Now, oh, share how Adriana finishing. Ya can Samates won the league after March the 34. They took over from Adriana Stars midway between the March the 10 and then 20. But there was something critically that changed on the table. I favor Adriana, and we've made mention of March the 10 last year. Who come on a So Adriana a performance, you know. Oh, coach, I said Joe. Now this is 2022-2023 season after March the 20. Now Adriana Edasoda first on the table. This season no media manager ye. Eti Adriana hon komo ayedi dia media manager ye so atraje ye nyina no. You still find them set or more top of the table. Na kwam no na overtaking na take place. So this was 2022-2023 season no media manager after March the 34. Impo March the 20 no America ho asem no. Na Adriana na da first. Eti Samates ye no hwebabia Adriana elusu battle no to Samates. Na hwe media masoso de no ba bia elusu battle no. Now go stars in the place first after March the 9. Can you say Obaji League no? So betimi akasa de a ma me fa nko Samates season na me nchro ba bia am overtake yomo. Na me do akọ media ma de no quickly no ho ba bia no so overtake yomo. So this is the season 2022-2023. Bregroup jersey na that March the 1 on that first. Adriana na that number 3. So after March the 1 na year konwa no 2022-2023 season this season belong to Mediama. Now Adriana after March the 10 I'm gonna that's so din komoyachi critically. After March the 20 I'm gonna that's so where did it change? It go stars impo unru March the 15 na ye kaso betimi age wa wo believe so betimi age the league itself has its own swings. Ebetimi a favor wa that top no. Even after March the 20 na Mediama beje no team friend said Adriana and at the top of the table, but there was a change. That change you know me dey call CCA no. So March the 15 I suspected say team friend said Adriana still not at the top, and this is so shocking. Watch the table. This is March the 30 of the 2022-2023 season. Adriana and that's so that first. Now enkomo ye die hu pa. March the 30 means na koka 4 days or so. Or 4 games per next season about we Media man that's that number 2 on 50 points, 2 points short of the table toppers. Adriana Stars. March the 30, Adriana lost the league. Go Stars about how many games. So the league is competitive. Obi betimi abefa ho omo edi boni ha league no na omo nya careful and no e dey abo monkai. The league has its own dynamisms. So Osha Adriana March the 30 no that's all. Na no na man for busa say after March the 31 no na Adriana beda media man abeda top. Wow! March the 30, Adriana, March the 31, Mediama. Quick change of buttons. Bako air shows over the league, you know. But Bako de what's here but the cheap. After say March the 10, March the 20, March the 30, all of that, Adriana Stars. Yet after March the 31, Mediama shoots about that top. Now after what league in the free Adriana and some. but ansi hɔ no mo season no Samatex so gye no eno ni o Brekum Chelsea that is 2023-2024 season Brekum Chelsea started match day 1 twa mo aduana wa yefa you are looking for aduana and baby abehu aduana no fifi but they will shoot up and quickly they've shot up after match day 10 obabayi Brekum Chelsea abeto 10 and no abeda ho no mo match day 10 yanko oh we feel say Samatex are na say media match league na feel some the following season aduana are back match day 20 then this is Samatex. So between match the 10, match the 20, I was asking you, say, hey, fan, and Adriana slip here. Now they slipped during the season, I made the match, you know. And last season, Samatex, I slip here. But even with that, after match the 15, still, now Adriana and at the top of the table after match the 15. Watch it critically. Now Brekum Chelsea toss 2 after match the 15. Match the 16, then it changed. So Adriana, in the last 2 seasons, you know, match the 16, match the 30, how do we lose the league, you know? Can we say emphatically say this is match the 16? Samatex na babeda number 1 no. League na aswenge ayi aduana free top ababeda 10th position so atrakra fa no. Match the 16 they lost the league to Mediama. Match the 30 they lost the league. So we are asking say the league its competitive nature no can never be lost and panifo jaye esumase dwadia e wo league no mo. So Samatex ababeje na ekwa wie no na the following season ayi wo mu a started and come on ekwa oh your boy baso kotoko squad net to say media betimi age we've all been saying all sort of things about these clubs be very go start so betimi age but at the end of the day no we asking say 9 games into me for only league ni man ye consistent performance and goal starts in here after match the 9 on 19 points. So Joe, question back why you say 19 points he say goal starts in Kobe bia. What the aduana come on no e ka say man ye in the last 2 seasons ah. Exercise say be see our top 4 num. And say be see our top 4 num. Na eba ne say na u league na china the data we na di nkomo dia obey careful kakra say wo kan team na even with this season no match the 1 in Swatraman start na goal starts na kotoko nyina no omudi akire eba so match the 1 na nya goal starts na start here no e no kotoko eba match the 5 ebe 2 goal starts mediama e din Swatra the free home and Swatra crowd or table middle table so then na kotoko so free top 1 after match the 9 this has been the swings what top table ho and my pure last 2 seasons and komoi ne tofa bone say a bad day what can do say you koko say even though that table no top no obetimi age league na man yi ba bia me gina there say job sa me na man koye hufo a there are clubs be omo performance na kire say obetimi aka 4 clubs be and 5 say obetimi age league no bako a defending champions Samatex omo age league na be yi on the table omo position here nice omo we are top 4 rumbo omo na top 4 na say they can really hit you hard. Samatex the defending champions obeba pa take note. The next club after Samatex Mediama squad na fe venue na fe sika wo panini bottom they have top coach of Africa but they don't lack everything they lack nothing. So Mediama so betimi aba be Germany ye ba bi on nam na no oni lower bottom for ne sorry obebre and then of course Kumasa Sante Kotoko omo knock in the last 2 seasons after Sir Dr. Ogum Jema omo in the first spell no now share Emrantie ya efe squad near 9 squad ebetimi fit all the clubs but to win the league you need to show some deeper strength from the depth of your squad now or bench you know it about want to me and share when I heard any more bench or saka da ne sra wa pull hamstring something when a free bench about the depth of the Kotoko squad no a lot about them. Justice Blair we know the injury history what you call the entirety of the season along with FA Cup you know, back in the goalpost, Kamara and Frederick Asare, who is showing a lot of confidence about my club. Nations, be careful. Mopam Samatex, I don't want to tell you. You are back on the second on the spot. At the end, I'm like team Coach Kasim Mengo, our student coach, we know him. Sikasa or Panini Boto, more venue at the end of Nations. Kofi Mensah, the goalkeeper, has been with top clubs across Ethiopia. Ash Gold, he's been here, he knows our league. And then Razak and Fred Blaster. Osaka 4 squad nominations this season. Their position is good, Sir Joe. And of course, after Nations, the table toppers in BBN Gold Stars, are you showing confidence, consistency in your performance? And of course, some way they can know off the field in this year. The Brekum Chelsea there. sɛ o chart a emoji bi ɔde ne nsa sum na no paa in fact me de me nsa sum na no obrekum Chelsea ho ɔmo squad no de ɛyɛ coach ne yɛ venu ne yɛ but men hu ɔmo performance ne yɛ edi sɛ o hwɛ phone no so emoji ba ko bi de nsa sum na no ɔta de ne nsa sum na no paa sa emoji na me use de obrekum Chelsea. I am not really certain about them. I'm not so certain about Coach Samabuadu. I'm not certain about this squad. They are not showing the strength we've seen Become Chelsea exhibit in the previous seasons. Goalkeeper more Emmanuel Adu more Gregory Bensa Chiro me mo squad and I'm Sebre. So Become Chelsea they mean Sumano squad no cry. So Joe, your Ghana Premier League competitive and put inform bro Maswanse. Na Omoma League in your rich. After match the 9 Gold Stars meet me family sense Simiko so League you know. After even match day 15, it will still be tough. What it really entails, and I said there's a competitive league here, but clubs in the show strength. Impo, say because I could see we know yourself for. Say Joe, I'm in an HDM for now. The picky show.
Okay, Newton Latte Marijata and Yatininka the free some P and Abranti de Atu Eja said, "Joe, please, Apesika is at Kintampo South District." Oh, okay. Okay. I can make a father would have a Krato Kakrabia Baba. Na mene chairman and so Eddie and Komo Kakra. My messages no Ewaha Bebrebe. Talisman also no Mona Yajma, Honorable Kojoba Ajiman dear. Messages are Ebano, Emse, and speaking well of you. But I'll be in then. Abekumbe rebe nsem na nkofo katre no a ba later ye koba menim Seth ede we ebreme se abaya bi efre no Patience Ampadu or a nurse ewo Mpraiso General Hospital and eye Patience birthday enti yan wish abaya happy birthday Patience Ampadu or a nurse Mpraiso General Hospital. Ye kwaba na da aka nyina nso ye de abremo ye nchekra. Daud herbal.
Ana Beman friend Mr. Doctor. Daud Herbal Hospital. Ti nkomodidie mu ana.
So miracles no. Either say atomu apahu and a pejawu. Yes.
And akomanya omudi e free.
Yes, okay.
Ti omo bae na mka shom so. Komodie mu ana omo kasa awo no podi omo ato madwum. Na mso mbe mo maduro bi. Se nyame ma omo ba nko ade a ono mbe wo. Ti omo ba after 2 weeks omo ba review na say yare no ye. Na me de aduro no ewo omo aduro no ma aka omo. Omo call your first month, second month me ho ana be man friend Mr. Doctor. How can you? I'm spoke. They are there. Menkai mo because nipa ne dos no ka say ye ne ba say 18 years ne awo no na e makra anti ya to ya adwen mu na am say dey na mekan no o ka say se nyame mai awo nko ade ya be
sure
na ye ba ye no so nyame ayadom oba no o say no honam ye no basa
yeah
o ko hospital ko check ya ye say wa fa ye fun
yeah
na minim say agro enro adu yi me o ha na o mba ya akora be ma e da oba na so
wow
omo de ne ba be kire no madase wow nti sejo se o ye adwuma na eyesi ya e ma wo hu sampa adwuma na wo ye
oh yeah
yes nti ekoba se awo a ba bia nipa na hwe emfira na wo tie emfiri bia no ya na de ye hwehwe ne se oba no be ma ne nyina no omuntu anamo no mbom so hu because ya na enye oba nko ana ewo ji se be ma e de nkwam wadua oba ni mu ansa na watimi akora no amama wo so mienu nyina ba ne ya hwe se be ma no owie peyo ana oba no nso wie peyo ana hefa na efiri ti e de duro kana yi ni maduro kura wo se ye de kan oba no ma na nyense na ofa yefunu enti baby onipa na hwe bia no onfa numbers no 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 so jo me chira wa de bi me ba meja o me kan no me try asa me de be ba me refuse si a meja o me kan ohu aboa osono yes
yeah
osono owe ahaban ona ma on se owosoro nti nhaban ahodo na ori opeda ne ti a na ote nhaban no na ori na ya haban ba akope haban different
okay
na se woni ma haban no nyina eye osono odi a on se be se wo aponche a ye wa haba bi wo aponche na we ye obi wo ha onni saa na osono so te nya haba bia na ori ye wo de ori ene de onri na so ori saa haba ne nyina wi a ekeka bomu a owi a obegya ne nan ogya ne nan a na se wokohu osono agya nan na ete se ahaban no waposa no se wotimi nya saa osono agya nan na ye de ye aduru a obi wa wayare for 30 years we chini saa ezi ye hu yare kure nko but ye decide no ye na eko that is traditional medicine.
I see.
Nti ye aduro na
na munim habana ngasa
sa nya obi a nenim
ono osono nenim
ono osono nenim Daud minim ni nyina
okay
minim nti na make say wonnim a wo de ye aduro a eko na wonnim a yesa wote da se abrawa ko for osono agya na wo de ye aduro
okay
but ye de ye mawa traditional medicine ye broad.
Wow.
Ha nti wo ye na se e wo se wo hunu na kwa ne nyina ni secret wo mu nyina nti wo ye aduro na bon se nipa no sisi ana ne ho ato no
okay
sisi a wo ba Daud e ba hospital unim se jo omoka se prostate specialist prostate specialist di nti omoka se nyina ne se obi aya hye ne rubber for 4 years they be okọ de fufratum yi ni de fufratum oba Daud e ba hospital 1 month pepepe na prostate rubber no ye free be men obi wo ho kra na o se junso de no ono akọ se o ti se junso de no okojina wa na junso na yi obi de hye na ya se ha se o da sorry na ye free ho junso no fa na be men e kire wo se ye adwuma no
okay
na ansa na ye di aduro no nso beka nipa no yesi ye hwehwe hu yare kropoti a e wo nipa no ho ansa na ehu aduro a e wo se ye de ka no nti obi adwonso se ma ye den ama no obi won so a na adwonso ne ba ohunu na ni beba no so na ne ho nyina afọ obi won so a eba obehu ne mo adwonso wi a na o te se still adwonso ne bi akam o hye ne ho ana adwonso ne pie na o ka se eba eno so wo ho ene ye obi wo ho so a betimi adwonso be se 20 times 30 times ansa na ade achi obi o so ye so kata na ni ana adwonso de na ba ena onim pay na be si wo no and be 20 30 times no be adwonso no so enya ma
okay
adwonso no ba kakra bi eye sope but oye sanso ana na yase ye ne ya ne be mani mu hyehye no se mako nipa ne pi wo sa ate bi ani but insha Allah say jo enya mitumi o me say insha Allah say nyame ne pa ye de aduro kana britio because nyankopon kwa na ye kun fire kun enye ho na ye ho ti say nyame ka se nipa no beto na nyame nam Daud so ye de aduro kana britio bo nse junso no ba say tete say jo on say ennemu yare eguma hodo na obi wo ha o ye ya o se menya nnemu yare ntimi ko tedura no yenye ne sa
okay
ebi ye bacteria ebi ye fungi and ebi ye virus bibi je say human papilloma virus ebi ye treponema pallidum Neisseria gonococcus chlamydia trachomatis ebi ye fungi candida albicans nti we mu nyina wo se wuhunu na wuhunu ennemu aboa potia owo nipa no modie mu ana na junsuo mu a oha nipa no obi anya bibi te se syphilis ye kese yi no oho a wahu se ne se be ne be ma ho ayekuro oba na na mu hyehye no ohu se nsansan bi abegu nase otiti ana nase ayekuro ebeduru ba bi no na ade bi abeto se be ne to ho te se eyam ebi wo se be ne totokuro no ye ne hene na ade na begu wo te se eyam bi ana se nsan bi na begu wo ewuma na ekọ ewuma na aba ebi de etimi ba na abeto omukon ho sei ayete say yambi anase nsan bibri timi begu na nipa ne hene obi de ba won nsa no achi sei na obi nso ba won ne sere ho opa duru wan pa duru e be yira but e yira sa no na ekọ stages ekwa akoduru ba bi no nipa no ofilisa ote ho ase de yayam mako e de asra no se nipa wo sa ate bi anim no syphilis no ekọ na anim wanhwe e be ha no okokoduru ba bi nso abeduru ba bi bon se oho ana na nan ase te se de eja ena ne nan sim ne nan ase hyehye no na fi ebo wura no eba ne soro na onya atenka bi se ne sisi blade bi ewo ne sisi mu a etwa na sen edi mu aba hu se jo obi ti wa ote wa na no dendenden ba oka so nsore nante ontimi nsore efiri ne sisi ko ne nan ase no ajojo syphilis no yes at latent and tertiary stage enipa pi wo ho na ekuru abeda nanum ebi wa na tetrema so obi de ba ne se no ase ne tetrema na ase na obi wa ne se nwoma no gam no na ye kuro no ba na ekọ ewuma na aba ebeduru ba bi no ebe ha na obo nse ne tetrema na etitriti wo nanum ebeduru ba bi na panta ha sei eba be ye te say madoa bi hihye ho efe obie na no akasa ontimi nkasa ye obi wo obetimi adidi but o ma na na ma ontimi nwe esan se na pantan no ontimi mfa nwe sa de this ade ye nsuo nko a syphilis ni timi yes
okay
at latent and tertiary stage of syphilis cry timi ma se be obi trinwi say e start yi te say mefin na nipa ne trinwi tutu
wow
hwe syphilis timi ma obi ne se nyina eku ebubu na ne se nyina etum na ite se ekuro nti se obi tie no sa ate bie no anhwe yi a ebeduru be bi o ye be ma no ebefo aye kete afi o try so ne ho kan be hia ontimi ne oba nhia ne be ma na afi bon se ese pegya na aka to ho ebeduru be bi no entimi mpegya kura bieu na be ma entimi ampegya sejo obeda no fo
be hadrin
on se me kan se de we no ase aye dey
ni hakura
kan no fo no e be hadrin
ni studio ha kwasem
enti be bi asejo nipa ne tie ye mfiri na wo hwe ye mfiri no Daud herbal hospital ye say ya ba ma obia ye wo dweso krapa bia kane na metro fm no wo no eho ene ye Daud herbal hospital bia kane na metro fm wo na dweso krapa o fa dweso ka akra sia onga se obesi wo Daud junction ye adwuma from Monday ko si Saturday yare emfa ho ne ba bi aduru bia no nyame tumi nti enye metumi ba nyame tumi nti oba ye de ne to aduro so abreti obi no wade ne ho enne ye ka say obi anya sisi yare ona mana ne nan nyina ititriti sisi na ye ne ya ma de bi o complain mi sisi na nti na e wo ne to ase no na e hwe no enne ama bebre na timi de ba obi wa nsuo kura wo ne sisi ni mu no awe ade bi wo sisi ni ma ye gregro cartridge na ene so wi atimi ba ne sa dompe ni si ani a dompe na dix na nkasa wi nso a betimi ama ne sa ene obi wo ho nso kura na eye nnemu yare ni bi na wanya ena ache won ho na ne complication ni yesa ena Daud herbal hospital ye dey say emfa ho ne yare bi a nipa ne yare bi ano ye ni yeyi ani yare nko a ani yare de yensa e wo yaso but yare aka bia no inshallah nipa no banko a de a ne ho beto no be ma atofom seju eni de oba ye ne to aduro so abete se apejewu be ma afon aye kete the secret ba akon de nti anka me de osono agya na na eba no ye de ka adua hodo me yesa e wo ka nim se ya
wow
some ye traditional medicine man nti ye wo se me na ma bibia me prepare nti e ban sa na ye zenka wo pa asem na aka
min kare
unwe haban
okay
haban ye uko China nkura bi ni nyina ye de ye aduro nkura sabe agya nan ye de ye aduro ye de cockroach ye aduro that is traditional medicine
okay
achichire tontura ye de ye aduro enwa tontura ye aduro
okay
koto me was last me chere se koto tontura no akwara a odun soketes obi anya 30 years or da so jun soketes ye de ye aduro man ne e be 3 days on yun so bi that is traditional medicine and the numbers near 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 police ni ba ko asan so your friend Douglas oya makonta oya san ye sofo
okay
se wi asan so na oni mo so wa hwe o sa na se do we see follow watch
okay Dr. Daud nkra to kakra na yakofa abano mekokwa mikio na afi ode aboafo no nsensem kakra atudwa na afi me the last word no ama chairman Alexander Manu na ono so di ensem kakra atudwa ansana ya sorry Wendy entry echa adwuma ewo Newmont Ghana ewo ahavu Kenya se underground department Wendy and your birthday Wendy Michael Abebio the future wife and so I don't know Wendy young wish you happy birthday and the whole biara nyankopon on fa mouth Michael Abebio is so proud of this girl. Doesn't mean can say any future wife. Any well Baba Hanibiano or sell time. Sanso and Mr. Emmanuel Badin and they also birthday. God with us express stamps behind Armed Forces Museum. Adum and Ima and so birthday. My wish you happy birthday, Emmanuel Badin. Kwame.
Republic Bank a wodu sika kodan mo a usika sembe koye e dia ma pa no e Republic Bank no won hihia wodo bebre ho nti ko Republic Bank fo akira kwan na wo mo emboa wo heba so cream e cream abema na use bɛrima bɛbɔ adwuma na wayi so hɛba so cream no bi ɛbɛboa mu atima bɔ adwuma na cream no yɛwɔ deɛ wɔsahye mu wɔ ne wɔde ɔtwi mu wɔ nto tɔ a na wahyɛ ne nso obi a osisi a ɔyɛ kotodwe wapɔ so honam tutu deɛ ɛyɛ elephant ointment Sadik herbal powder wodwa so koko na hawa na wayi so powder bi elephant herbal mixture wodwa so woyam na atimu sisi ya na wayi so bi obi a stroke how bomade copper flexon 600 edro ne bi nanom any drug store chemical shop bi abenya indro bi atọ Franco Trading Enterprise Tonyama Papa laptops, Nokia phone, Samsung phone, iPhone, smart television, Franco air condition, deep freezer, washing machine, CCTV cameras, and a pebiata. Franco Trading. And a sanyama papai on sabetimi akebe. A chena, echi, and a jumediano airbaso. Official grand opening of Sementia Golden Mall. Jumediano Besha se fiada, and opanon do. Mifrikumase fashe bekoso in so. Convoy and so ebekoso and as a peace walk no ebekoso and also a Saturday numere and at the big concert na ebaso koden chicken paluta kofi kinata osekrom sikeni wo nyina beba dwumedie no enso asibi asabe travel and tour se me fanto wanim say do ko Dubai aniti frɛ yɛn your number is 0246603711 offer number we so a yebeje so Totina 74 and we need T74 draw no wonum T74 ebeboa wo num T74 droni bi na insist oni pedua no num T74 droni bi na embo ho ban emfi yare ahodo January yemfansi hanom
okay yemfa NCI chairman Alexander Manu enkoye but asem number be busa we need so was be the ever two more supporters no anymore
sure
omudi are ho
yep
yes. Even though motor so bien Sunday but they are not happy
legend ma mencha na mencha watifu na mencha Tijani Nyanja Karimo Tamale they be our show pa there's no single there because in my head we two programs now hearing in was me can so watch
and there we are there no 4 p.m. there okay then I say
so in fact we are not happy including myself
yeah
and you're happy the question we things from the pre-matches now here no pre-season now here no if it's like boom nanan keko but football no say you assistant and see the American supporters no they nya botre it that's what 3 said it also 3 said about 9 matches we still have 6 5 matches to go
yeah
9 matches on until about 7 matches say 17
is it about 34
so say about 17 8 matches there were 8 matches to go for the first round until yen cause one support your team no yen cause one support your team we say we be on my board draw so na especially Sunday in fact me anka no Monday kwa menye so se mitimi kasa wa djuma in fact na ye dem dey say they also say ya lose we no course be say about so no
yeah
and now omo person answer technical questions
yeah
what I say but we be so jojo o makoma me say we na afrima me fanti lusu afrima o se me fa te lusu me
so many technical questions
anya sengeto
na anya wo na
anya me na was me answer but omo nya botre my yen ko press I mean bibia sisi na de enko so na support team say be yi se je be yi te so dem player na o free player na I mean now I encourage player no what I say if you want my bubble you so anko yi a mo so no mo abamu ya de ye abu te say no mo ankasa na kasa ye ja mo na say ye kasa bia kasa bia che nkwa na che mo a say you want here we end up killing their spirit ko ba san so de ho na be hu amane no enti anko yi kura no I mean yen form say nwan ketwa yenye de players mo ho de say me for instance me che obi a o bokoto obi a enti yen form say nwan mo ketwa ye to mo fo ya mo keka mo ho na ma anwini a seni ne comfort anu na ma sati me from one after the other because me invite them to me hon me fi na ye din ko bia we ye say we ye ntia be anke ko ye fatu we boss na plan
na ho keka na perform pa e de ba dia technical question na
yes I will say sir
me hwe kotoko against me there ma wotakwa
yeah
me league match na nkasa
yeah
enye same kotoko na me hu yo
yeah because me last 3 matches the make say boys ni break pa Sajo boys ni me two kwa anyina ase no
me say
yeah
na who cause am me be say me tikra
that's it yeah na
someone kwa America
yes any kwa America and the way nyai dey buy for the fact say kwa
no kwa so e dey o matches in be outstanding
o
ba so e say o bo
so body na shame ti o hear say
me be say me tie free
one week about 3 matches o hear say your bad performance you say 3 matches no this season bad performance from make say is it even bad performance you call Basake say yeah bobo come make say Lagos City in the start here the Lagos City is
you can eat your cake and have it the mo pen am ko nya
yes
most of America bogus
oh wait
ti makwa consequences
they say anya rest they say they fan share fatigue biom they say anya rest the ball match Sunday ni no coach for them game no mama enkra no 2 days rest it's a no start training no akwa was at the training grounds
the Basakeri na fatigue
oh wow
Lagos City is a fatigue
I heard me the version but yeah man makasi ya rest we have had enough rest 2 days rest they say rest pa Sergio it's about that Sunday no kotoko I mean it be a new chapter against Bechem United. So now Lagos is no one shave. This is no one winning match. And also the Kotoko, any turning point. And Pawadi was a Kotoko, was a question in next match being 2-0. And she also, I was a next chapter, no, a Bieno and Copa Madacosera against Bechem United. It's supposed to say Kotokono. Sergio, I see a support here small. Until I can't be Besano. The way I support it in a different crash in any other team. Kotokono, we are near. The master said, Yenyabutoyemu. And now my pent marbon team mechanism. One where you say something now, won't be eating that works back. Then be an aqua baby. Me of a catch him, so no irritated. Now what sort of home baby will fear? You can't worry, I'm Casumua. As I'm not catching on the day. I could be a man for no. So be catching Pacronua, or be catching Wira. Won't mean Cassa Unya, because 1 hour. What I say now, I call your walk as a said, why you from? So won't mean just say, and somebody say, including myself. Asemane kwabonte kamiko kra asemane se show pa men kwabonte kwa
maybe so planning no man be o moti tibi
oh and enya no kre
o ye kwa ha ko yesi
enya no kre
untibi
there be matibi
okay
matibi kra to the sense ye say o hini panyin bi man hini bi Africa coach amacoach atwa fa no so e ma no me place call e kwa info enya no kre
o there be o mean ka say
ama say ho no so o ka say
the supporters ni be planning
o ka say the demonstration ba
be say
me say Matibi from radio for ya but support be na friend maka chairman ya kwa demonstration
okay na some be own support so they won't tell you
entenra na me our training grounds I would never very peaceful for supporters kwa na also
okay
crebe na ejian ma head herbal run chairman me ya sure say sa even you will be back anya demonstration the back I bet my can peaceful ma be there I come ya penny for we are always our doors are always opened o can be say if kese kwa na wo sigura e be ru na hoka coach na wo se ni be chana ka be obi na be come me be say ba be yo ba hwa be tia san kura yeah tie mo so empire my boys na me dem can say yen koso encourage boys no sa boy the ball player or ball that's anko yi a player krono na chance na ni nko bla bi e bi kwa na nipa no problem mi kwa football reasons so bi na problem mi pa or bi kwa won timi so na mu football be ma no e ba say the was problem na ide ama no pepepe nti esa supporters na enya buto yim na me adma e be yi papa e be yi sure e be yi pa Sergio legend e be yi pa legend
okay
legend ever for legend
it mean can say NP or abontin
sure
but mun so no mami ye na momfa bibia to bibia se mo to nyesa e be frato
legend me to ase pa me to kasa kwana ase pa me to bibia se
kama se wo de to bibia momfa to ho yi nyesa e be frato
atase legend atase pa nti so you make sure to beat you all the to the we na bibia I come
okay
that's very
all right we wish you well
thank you most
na de kosubian so you be the echi na report aba
but as pass bibia me bakra me mo ago we are man say met mark na go point out we are very proud of you
over the camera no encho so wura mu kwa security obia miu na
that's the boss
all right chairman Alexander Menu Asante Kotoko Regional Circles Council Chairman and I know abo nkomo donko abo ye peje mu e ma breaking news objafo enso aba beto so de ama yedamase pa nyame yadma no nine you sign anymore at trans na yefofo so abrem nyame sham yakram